Hello, everybody. Let me know if you could hear me okay. Oh, happy Halloween. Oh. Anarchist, I'm gonna kill you. I'm just letting you know, I'm gonna kill you. I don't care about the cursor. Look at it, it looks good. It looks good like that. Anyway, how's it going, guys? Happy Halloween. As the title implies, we're gonna try and finish the game, but as Dots has reminded me 15 times, we are probably not gonna be able to beat it tonight, but we're gonna try. Okay? We're gonna try. You feel awful about what? Don't feel awful. God, stop apologizing! What's up, everybody? Yes, let's get spooky with it. Ooh. Okay, alright, we have to move fast, I guess. Speedrun hype. Chat, do we go to this fateful meeting between Tetsuo and Haruhi? Or do we go to this fateful meeting between this loser teacher and Yako and Mio? What was your question, T-Monster? I don't think I saw it. I feel like you're being sarcastic. Okay, you like the Haruhi stuff? Let's see the Haruhi stuff. Pick the MILF! The Halloween working in New York. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you. I hope that answers your question. Anyway, ma'am, allow me to introduce one of our country's most elite detectives. The name's June Ario. I'd hardly call myself elite, but either way, it's nice to meet you. Let me know if the audio's okay, guys, okay? This here's the brilliant Chief Inspector, Satsumi. And yes, he's just as rough and tumble as he looks.
Sometimes I really don't know if you're complimenting or putting me down.
So, you two are detectives?
This is my client, Miss Haruhi Shigima. Her father's a big deal in the police himself, so remember to mind your manners. A big wig named Shigima? Boss, you know of this guy? Audio's good? Awesome, thank you guys.
Shit. I've heard the name, but you know, I don't keep track of who's who in the upper echelons.
There's no need to worry. I'm my own person, after all, and my father has nothing to do with any of this.
Ooh, did you hear that, boss? Looks like you're getting off easy again this time.
Don't make it sound like I'm involved in some shady business. It ain't like that.
You both seem rather jovial despite being detectives. How rare.
I can't, Argo. I'm not as cool as Troops. Being born and raised in a suburban state, I've always been curious about how Halloween works in the city. Yeah, it's a bit different. It's a bit different. Well, you won't find any dull cops here. We'll round up all your criminals with a smile. That's our motto.
How lovely. Keep it up.
Just hold on 1 second. This is the first I'm hearing of that.
Well, you're right about them not being your typical detectives. Yeah, Troops' setup was awesome. Let's talk to Ario. What brings you here, Richter? You on a case? That's right. I'm picking up the police's slack. I trust you remember the kidnapping and murder case from last year?
Oh, I remember now. You're that Haruhi Shigima from the kidnapping case.
Huh? Did I miss something?
Don't be an idiot. It was the case where Munasada Shigima's grandson was kidnapped. Which must have been your son, ma'am.
Indeed. The story was suppressed by the news. In the end, it was considered a huge failure on the police department's part.
Most of the investigation was conducted in secret. And unfortunately, the department is unwilling to reopen the case.
Any investigation carried out afterwards turned up nothing at all, which is why I'm now on the job. So, they never caught the culprit, huh? That's rough. So your findings have brought you to this place, then? That's right. An individual connected to the case used to live around here. Used to? That's right. As of last week, they're deceased. We'd hoped to talk to the family. No one was home when I checked last time, so we figured we'd try again. Interesting.
By the way, ma'am, this might be sudden, but there's something I'd like to confirm with you.
And that is?
Do you happen to know anything about the 7 mysteries of Hanjo?
Sorry, Chief, but that's hardly...
With all due respect, investigator, I think my question was addressed to the lady.
If you insist.
What do you say, ma'am? Can you tell us anything?
I don't know much. I've heard of the 7 mysteries, but this talk of curses eludes me.
Is that so? Well, I'm sorry for the intrusion.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Because I feel like he's the good guy here.
Come to think of it, I heard some things about this area last night. Something about a strange yet conspicuous man dressed in white loitering around.
Wait a second.
I assume they were talking about you, investigator.
Well, I won't argue that I'm strange and conspicuously dressed in white. And as it turns out, I was out here last night to conduct my investigation.
Did you run into anything strange or out of the ordinary?
Out of the ordinary? I guess I did observe a few suspicious characters. You were asking about curses just now. Why would a public servant be interested in the occult? Boss, Richter's a smart man. He can help us if we tell him what we know. I can't promise I'll be of any help to you, but I'm interested in hearing what you got to say. Something is happening in Hanjo, isn't there? It must be something big if they've got you head office guys on it.
Well, I guess it's all right. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Thank you, boss. Okay, tried to tell you this last week, but you should glance at a few of the newer profiles mentioned characters just to get a sense for them. Like, which characters are you talking about? I don't understand. Okay, we're talking about The Shining. Hell yeah. You'd at least glance at the pictures. Okay, anyway, you tell me which characters you're talking about. I feel like I've kind of kept up whenever they updated Person of Interest. There's no pictures. This isn't a picture book. Got characters that got profiles but didn't look at them. Are we talking about like the soap lady? Her? I feel like she's one of them I didn't check. Natsue is the former president of Hihaku Soaps, a large chemical company. Though she retired from her position 2 years ago, she still wields great influence over the company from her position of chairwoman. Recently, there have been rumors about her possessing strange and powerful magical abilities, earning her the nickname the Witch of Hihaku. Prior to the war, Natsue enjoyed working her dream job at a textile factory. She was forced to face the bitter reality of the world. However, when the factory was destroyed by a fire during the war and she was ordered to rework the fabric she had painstakingly crafted into something more suitable for blue-collar work. Okay, I feel like I misread that. Witnessing the rise in popularity of Western-style clothing in the post-war period, Natsue left the textile industry. However, a nod to her past can be seen in her company's name, with Hihaku being another name for kasuri, a type of fabric featuring patterns and images woven with dyed fibers. Having long been dissatisfied with the soap supplied at the textile factory, Natsue saw a business opportunity and set up her own small soap factory. Taking inspiration from imported soap brands, she developed new products which quickly gained a good reputation. Ever the shrewd businesswoman, Natsue ran an aggressive promotional campaign on TV featuring a popular Japanese singer, rapidly turning Hihaku Soaps into a household name. Don't think we looked at OIs. I feel like I did. Anyway, I'm getting stressed. Maybe we didn't. Okay. Yeah, is this what he looked like? I didn't check this, that's for sure. I definitely checked this, though. Didn't check that. That's surprising. Let me just look at all of them, I guess. I guess that's what you were trying to get me to look at. That honestly, like, kind of jump scared me when his face popped up. I didn't expect that. Okay, I feel like I've seen everybody else. Okay. No, I didn't. Oh, I did glance at a Y. I did. I remember him. Greatest portrait art of all time. Listen closely to what we're about to say, Richter. Huh. So by using curses to commit murders, these people collect soul dregs to perform the rite of resurrection. And these curse stones are somehow connected to the 7 mysteries of Hanjo? It's a tough story to swallow, but I don't see a reason to doubt you either. We figured the strange occurrences happening around here recently are connected to these curses. To get the situation under control, we've been searching for the curse bearers to confiscate their curse stones. Do you have any information that might help us? That's tough. I never expected curses and other mumbo-jumbo to play into this all. But if we're talking shady characters, there was this middle-aged fellow I saw on the South Waragesui Street. He had an average build. He was anxious, like he was searching for prey. Boss, what do you think?
Well, considering the location, it could have been Hideki Araishi. We already got his curse stone.
Impressive. You two are working quick.
Did you see anything else?
Not that I can remember.
That's a shame. If you see any characters who look like they might be carrying a curse stone, it'd be a huge help if you let us know.
Absolutely. I'll let you know if I find anything. Richter, perhaps you could lend a hand on our case too? There's a number of people we can't track, and finding missing persons happens to be your specialty, no? I hate to disappoint you, but I'm busy enough with this case. The faith of my clients is what keeps me afloat. I have to prioritize requests by the order in which they come. I see. Well, can't say that's not fair. What do you need a private investigator for anyway? The cops should have plenty of bright folks to throw at the job. True, but this isn't an ordinary case we're dealing with here. Oh. By the way, that reminds me, Richter. Richter? Yes? You said the person who used to live here died last week. You wouldn't be referring to Machio Shiraishi by any chance, would you? You knew? I thought so. It seems like we're here for the same reason then. Seriously? Machio was involved with curses and magic? Strictly speaking, the curse part isn't our concern. We're looking into Yoshimi's case. Yoshimi? Oh, right. Hajime Yoshimi's. That's right. He died on the job. I'm sure you've heard of it. I heard. It was a most unfortunate loss. So, there's a connection between Hajime Yoshimi of the Juvenile Division and Machio.
Well, hold on. Let's focus on Machio for a second. You think she had something to do with the kidnapping?
Talk about unforeseen developments. Exchanging information should prove mutually beneficial. I'll tell you what I know, but in turn, I want the full scoop on your findings concerning Machio. Sure, to tell you the truth. What? You believe Machio's ghost is the one who killed Mr. Jonoichi? So he wasn't just mumbling nonsense? I mean, we haven't fully confirmed anything yet, but the testimonies we've heard and the evidence we found point in that direction. Testimony? You mean from those, psychic high schoolers? Didn't they also say there was a chance Machio hadn't killed herself? Wait, if that's all true, then... Did you figure something out? Kankichiro Iwai! Huh? Kankichiro Iwai! He'll be the next victim! We have to open the door to Shiraishi's house. We need to look inside. Hey, what's gotten into you? I don't know if you're talking to me, Dots, but I do remember that. Boss!
I'm sure the landlord would give us the key if we asked.
Screw that! You know how long that could take? We can ask for permission later. Richter? Hey, Richter! Calm down! We can't just... Okay, sorry, I've been neglecting chat. Take that, you shitty door! That's how you do it! Oh my god. Richter, get a hold of yourself! I see you're still the same as always. Everyone, come quick! Look at this! Oh! Ah! Whoa, what's up with this room? Boss, there's a dead body in here!
Whoa, could that be Machio's dad?
Nah, he's her stepdad at best, if that. It's gotta be the body of Kankichiro Iwai. Thank you, Chip, for 7 whole months. No landlord is giving you anything. It's a landlord. Ain't it the truth? Thank you, Chip. Thank you for your support. Happy Halloween. Appreciate it. There's no doubt about it. This man's a goner. He's gotten real messed up. Looks like he's been like this for a while. I'd say it happened last night. Ario, did you find Jonoichi's body in the same state? Now that you mention it, it looked as though Kohei Jonoichi had died from a number of heavy blows.
What are you suggesting, investigator?
It was Machio Shiraishi. She's alive! She used the power of the curses to get back at the men who ruined her life. That's ridiculous. You're suggesting she actually revived? It's gotta be that. And if she's alive, then... Oh, it's the storyteller! Ready to be spooked? Me too. My apologies for interrupting. I know we've just arrived at an interesting plot point, but do you really think a dead girl is going around taking revenge from beyond the grave? Maybe, because the supernatural definitely exists in this world. But I want to say no. I think that's too obvious. Consider this. What if Machio Shiraishi never died? But seeing as you've come this far, I'm sure you already know the truth, don't you? Do I? And so, I would have you answer me a question. Where in Hanjo was Machio Shiraishi at the hour of 8 o'clock this morning? I don't fucking know! 8 o'clock this morning? Boom, the high school. I see. So you're fucking wrong. Let's take a moment to reconsider what you know and choose again, shall we? Bro. What? Was wondering if you'd get this. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. You know, with me and my super high IQ, I definitely know the answer. I don't even remember Machio being mentioned today. Like, what does he mean today at 8 o'clock? Oh, I'm glad it was very clear for you, Dotstuff. Maybe you have a higher IQ than me. I mean, they found the body of the teacher today at the high school, and apparently she murdered him, but if it's not her, who else was Machio with? Someone witnessed a girl with braids at the high school, no? Didn't they say that? You're getting bullied in Bobber's Discord right now? The delinquent? I don't know if it was her. I don't remember if it was her who said that. The teacher was killed last night, but the body was found this morning. And then someone at the school said they saw a girl with braids. Or pigtails, sorry. I don't fucking know. We're gonna guess and check. I would guess... She probably wouldn't be here. I don't think she was at any of these locations. Where might someone who's closely associated with Machio have been at 8 a.m.? Okay, I see now.
I see. Very well. Congratulations, you are correct. Oh, it was so obvious that Yako was possessed by her.
I remember Yako woke up at the candy shop and she like had no recollection. I don't know if she's possessed or if she's alive and doing shit with her. I have no fucking idea. It may have been easier to reach that conclusion had you considered the cause of death. Let's get back to the story then, shall we? I've taken up enough of your time. What the fuck? I don't think that was obvious at all. Anyway, what? So you really think Machio Shiraishi is alive? Just think it through and it all becomes obvious.
It tracks, but... do you really think that girl could have managed all this? First of all, Ario, go report this to HQ.
Understood. I'll get on it right away.
I'll start investigating this place. It sure isn't lacking in stuff that needs a looking at.
There's a bunch of photos of the same person pasted on the wall over there.
Huh? Whoa now. Hold on. These photos. These are all of Fumichika Najima. Gross!
Really? Come to think of it, he was in the papers a lot back in the day. Oh, there's even more pasted up over here. These are all cutouts from newspapers and magazines about the Najima murders.
I don't get it. Why the weirdo shrine?
Let's keep looking around. Look at these. Look at these. Pictures of Fumichika Najima cut out from the newspapers and magazines. Whoever put these up was obsessed. I wonder what their intent was.
You think the Shiraishis are somehow connected to Najima's case? Perhaps they did this as to not forget a grudge or something. It's crazy to think Najima might be involved in all this too.
Do you think he might have anything to do with the body here?
Maybe. The man's already out on parole. He's a curse bearer with a curse stone now. He announced that from sundown today he'll be going on a killing spree.
Oh dear.
There's an emergency search underway as we speak, but no one's yet managed to get a hold of the bastard.
So he hasn't changed his ways. That doesn't bode well. To tell you the truth, the lady here isn't completely unconnected from the Najima murders either.
You don't say.
That's right. We talked about it last night. 20 years ago, I found the hand in Sumida River that brought the incident to light.
You don't say. You were the kid from back then? You were really brave. You did a great deed.
Were you the detective I spoke with? I had no idea.
So, you two have met before. Fancy that. I've been worried that Fumichika Najima might bear resentment towards you, ma'am.
You might be right. Unfortunately, that asshole is quite the resentful type.
Oh dear.
That asshole. I wonder who put the idea into his head, and now he's got the one-sided read too. He's threatening to massacre the people of Hanjo at sundown.
Seriously?
On top of that, he's been itching to get revenge on me as well. Of all things, the man's gone and threatened to kill my daughter.
Damn, that's quite the threat. Certainly you can't afford to stay put here.
The fucker wants to get us all antsy. When I finally get to arresting him, it'll be with a cool head.
Not gonna give him the pleasure, huh? Well, if Hawaii and Fumichika Najima have anything to do with each other, then this room might hold a clue to Najima's location.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, I noticed CC's profile picture. Very, very nice. Good job with it. It's the same man in every picture. Is that Fumachika Najima? Wow, this is quite the spectacle. I don't think I'll ever manage to erase this from my mind. Don't worry, Richter. You're quite the spectacle yourself. Do you mean to compare me with the likes of a bizarre criminal? Okay, let's look at the corpse. There's nothing around to confirm his identity, but by the looks of him, I'd say he's Kankichiro Iwai.
You've seen him before?
I heard he had a criminal record, so I assumed he wouldn't have held a respectable occupation. Is this what a curse does to a person? Ma'am, it'd be better not to look so closely. It's amazing.
The fuck?
Okay, I can't move the camera around. Cool is what it is. Okay, so you can actually get check marks. These aren't just cut from publications. They even snapped a number of shots of their own. They must have admired him. Why else would they have collected so many pictures? Whatever the case, it's certain they were obsessed. The person who put all these photos up must have been obsessed with Najima. They might have had some relation to Najima's victims, or perhaps it was the opposite. The opposite? What if it wasn't loathing, but admiration? But then... This sliding door leads to the kitchen. It barely fits the frame. It's off-putting to look at, but I can't help but wonder what in the world this is.
They are magic runes. They're used in Western black magic rituals. Most of the time, they're useless imitations, though. I wouldn't get too excited about it.
Oh my, who knew the chief inspector was such an expert on the occult?
I just chanced upon that information. That girl with the spirit sense we mentioned, she's pretty informed on the subject.
Someone was attempting to perform Western black magic in this place. Pretty absurd if you ask me. Of course, the person in question was dead serious about it all.
Western black magic.
Ooh. What if Susumi has a lighter on him? I mean, I don't think Harui would try to kill him. Would she? Maybe. I mean, if she finds out he has like 5 curse stones, maybe. Maybe she would consider that. It looks like the things spread around here have been like this for a while now. This ritual or whatever was something he attempted up to recently. Plenty of the neighbors mentioned having heard strange mantra-like noises coming from here during the night.
You think Iwai was the one chanting?
Hard to say. Could have been one of the Shiraishis as well. If we look through these bodies in the back... if we look through these books in the back, we might learn whatever it is they were trying to do. What do you say, Chief? Would you let me look through it if I wore gloves?
Well, it's not like I'm any help with foreign languages. Go ahead.
Thank you. Huh. This seems to be a book on Western black magic. The same runes are written here alongside detailed descriptions of the procedures. I suppose you'd call these grimoires. Grimoires. That's how you say that word, right? It's all a bunch of nonsense if you ask me, though.
You think this Iwai guy was studying them? Perhaps to perform some kind of ritual?
There are a bunch of handwritten notes besides the grimoires. Whoever it was, they were serious about this. Iwai doesn't look the type to be into this stuff, but you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But why would he be studying black magic? According to the materials, this here rune is for the restoration of youth. Perhaps he was trying to become young again. This over here seems to be black magic related to resurrection. Each one of these spells requires a human sacrifice. Talk about dangerous. Resurrection? Like the rite? I guess no matter what part of the world, people will turn to the occult for similar reasons. Oops.
What is it?
This looks like a journal. It's probably Iwai's.
A journal?
His writing is surprisingly thorough. It's almost as if he was writing a report for someone. Oh wow, now this is something.
What is it? What did he write?
This is quite the find. Let me give you a summary. So, this Kankichiro Y fellow, he'd been searching for a spell to restore youth for years. So, he was into black magic from the start. He believed if he could learn to successfully perform the spell, he could then use it to earn a fortune. To tell you the truth, it seems he was already getting funded after he acquired this grimoire.
You don't say. This is starting to sound kind of familiar.
But first, let's find out how he got his hands on this grimoire. It seems that Najima told him where he could obtain the book when they were both in prison.
What? That's nearly too much of a coincidence.
Likely not coincidence. It seems like a Y took an interest in the Najima murders after it made the news. He admired him rather passionately. You might even say he worshipped the man.
Worship? Najima of all people?
This was a time when students were itching to rebel. Anyone who did something to shake the world was bound to gather admirers. The Y had been collecting these photos ever since that time. And since he just so happened to land in prison at the same time as Najima, he made sure to get in contact.
This is a lot. I mean, even having it all laid out like this. The thought of Najima being involved with these grimoires is staggering. I don't think we've ever had anything pointing to that. What's the connection?
To be honest, it's a shock to me too. For years, we've been scratching our heads over the motives behind the Najima murders.
Yup. It's been a mystery to us all from the very start.
Oh, wait. That was Richter.
Whoa now, wait just a minute. Do you think? No way. Are you saying?
That's right. The murders might have been for a ritual. He was attempting to perform black magic. The instructions written down for the sacrificial offering match up exactly with the acts carried out by Najima.
You've gotta be kidding me. So that sadistic crap he was doing was all for black magic?
That's what the evidence suggests. However, Najima tried to do some type of resurrection ritual, but a Y had different motives. Chief Inspector, you might think this is all the stuff of fantasy, but that doesn't refute that Najima and a Y were both acting in earnest.
This is batshit insane. You're telling me that nutjob did this all for some hokey-pokey resurrection? Shit! Resurrection!
That means there must have been someone Najima wanted to bring back to life. I wonder who. Yeah, this is a visual novel. Special Smog.
Damn, that's it!
Who would Najima want to bring back to life? I don't know if I know a lot about Najima now that I think about it. Yeah, he wanted to bring Ogopogo back. Am I supposed to know this like Satsumi knows it?
That has to be it! Fucking hell, it all makes sense now!
What is it?
So, about the Najima murders. There's some information that's been kept from the public and the player.
Go on.
When we broke into his house and arrested him, we also found a baby.
A baby?
It was a girl who looked to be about 6 months old, but she was covered in filth. She looked so weak and sickly. We called the medics right away. If we were a second later, I'm sure the girl would have died.
So, was Najima the father?
He told us he'd found her under a bridge.
He found her? She was abandoned? I've heard of parents threatening to leave their children under a bridge as a threat, but to think it really happens. I suppose there are those cases with the dead newborns found stuffed in coin lockers, so it's not without precedent.
Whatever the case, we never found out the truth. But there's one rumor from back then that I could never get out of my mind.
And it's starting to sound more likely now?
Well, I'm sure this isn't the first time you've heard of it. Many believe Najima's guilty of more crimes than what got him convicted. Back then, a lot of girls went missing.
Yeah,
I remember all of that.
Among the high school girls that might have been murdered, or maybe I should say sacrificed, was a girl who was pregnant.
Goodness. That's horrific.
He killed her and dismembered her body. And we thought maybe the baby we found is what he pulled out from inside her. Don't misunderstand me. This is all speculation on top of more speculation here. But I for one never believed that man would just take in a baby he found under a bridge.
I'm feeling sick. Stay strong, ma'am. I know this is hard to hear.
Like I said, don't take that to be the full truth. We were running on speculation back then. Now that this whole resurrection magic has come into play, we should consider the possibility it was his child. And that maybe he was trying to revive whoever the mother might have been. It's just a theory, a game theory, but my life would be a tad easier if it were true.
That's an interesting thought. If there's anyone Najima would want to resurrect, a deceased wife is as good as any guess. The fact that he obtained a curse stone suggests he has had an interest in the rite of resurrection.
Damn, you're right. And here I was thinking that he was only after the curse's power to massacre.
Chief Inspector.
Yeah.
What happened to the child?
Without a birth registration on file, best we could do was find the girl some suitable foster parents. It was decided to keep the circumstances secret for the sake of the child's future.
Well, I'm glad she was taken care of.
Game theory. What's up, Daddy Ears? Happy Halloween. Okay, let me just throw out some theories out there before more stuff gets revealed to us. I feel like Harui's son getting kidnapped is somehow a revenge act plotted out by Najima because she was the one that basically put him in this situation to get caught. So maybe he like blackmailed whoever pulled off the kidnappings to do it. Not sure. This daughter might be Machio. Like this baby they found at Najima's place. Maybe. Maybe Machio was the one that pulled off the kidnappings because Najima kind of... I mean, she wouldn't remember that, though. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking right now. How many years ago was the murders? That's a good question. Because if it was like 18, that would kind of add up, right? I don't think they have... Do you see Najima murders here? Oh my god, look how many mockingbirds I'm missing. Check the all tab. Two decades ago. It kind of adds up. Like, maybe they're just rounding up. Maybe it was like 17, 18 years ago. Is it Mio? I doubt it, because I feel like Itsumi would know. I mean, he works with Mio, but I feel like he would know that Mio was the girl from back then. That's not what over 2 decades means, Speedy. Hey, anarchist, Mr. Smart Alec. If, let's say, Machio was born in 1997, and then the 2000s happen, and then the 2010s happen, and she's like 18, you could call that 2 decades ago because the 2000s and the 2010s have passed since the 90s. Okay? Like, you don't know what it means. Oh, sorry. Mix Smart Alec, okay? Listen here, anarchist. The file said over 2 decades. Whatever. I said maybe they rounded up. 18 years is pretty close to 2 decades, okay?
This drawer is really old, Chief Inspector. Do you mind if I look inside? What's up, +2 happiness? I mean, in normal cases, only the police would be allowed to touch things, right?
Right. Ario isn't here, so let me take a look at it. There's just clothes in here. Not much variety either. Can't say they were big spenders. Well, I was hoping to find a kind of talisman here, but I guess we're not so lucky.
I see. Thank you anyway. Don't mean to derail the conversation, but there's still more written in the Y's journal. We know Y had managed to obtain the grimoire thanks to the advice he got from his idol, Najima, while in prison. After conducting research and gathering more information, he determined he had a chance to get rich quick.
Right. He thought he could make some money if he could successfully use rejuvenation magic.
Correct. Turns out someone gave him the idea. And get this. It was the one and only queen and chairwoman of Hihako Soaps herself, Natsue Yamamori.
Wait, the chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps?
So, that's where this leads. Here, let me read what he wrote. The Queen of Hihaku has a strange fear of growing old. Her fear of death is even worse. If she does die, she wishes to be revived, and she will spend whatever it takes to preserve her beauty. Magic rituals and rites, she'll use whatever means necessary. Her tenacity is unbelievable. He was apparently investing money into any research on resurrection, the restoration of youth, and the like.
So she would even throw her money at the occult. The places greed will take you. Well then, that brings us to Hideki Araishi. He presumably funded his research into the rite of resurrection as well.
That's what it all points towards. I wouldn't be surprised if the Witch of Hihaku pounced at the rumors of the rite of resurrection.
It's starting to sound likely.
It might also be why she's spreading the rumor about having godly powers. It's a convenient cover if she becomes young again.
Godly powers. What's that all about?
You can ignore that. Either way, I think Awai took the payments he was getting for his research to seduce a family into talking him in to keep a low profile. The Shiraishi family, Machio and her mother, Toshiko, were just his unlucky marks. And this is where you get involved. Are you feeling steady, ma'am? Huh? This has something to do with me? Are you saying that? No, you can't mean... I just clicked that because I could. Did they sacrifice her son for a ritual? You've realized then, have I? Perhaps. What the fuck? Hold up. Okay, the Shiraishis. This will be on the test? Natsue Yamamori's living sacrifice was a child. Nope, that's wrong. What? Then what did you mean? Ma'am, please calm down. Awai moved in with the Shiraishis to practice his magic. He needed a sacrifice to perform his... Oh, okay. Ah! So, it was Awai. This man... He kidnapped my son! Awai worshipped Najima, so he must have also despised Najima's detractors. Not to mention he was captured and sent to jail once before. Surely he had a bone to pick with the police. Maybe I'm not understanding. But when he realized he had the chance to both avenge Najima, embarrass the police, and acquire a living sacrifice at the same time...
Fuck. You got it! Why kidnapped Haruhi Shigima's son and managed to score 3 birds with 1 stone?
You're telling me that then that horrid man, he never had the intention of returning my child? I thought there might have been a reason why the kidnappers seemed to be mocking the police. He never wanted money. His aim was to humiliate the force. It all makes sense. He must have used Machio to lower your boy's defenses and then kidnapped him on his way back home. That man, he took Shuichi.
Ma'am, please calm down. I understand, but you must remember to breathe.
You don't understand. You have absolutely no idea what I'm going through. This isn't a joke. I wouldn't expect the police to understand. You'll never understand. Living sacrifices. What a stupid, stupid idea from a stupid little man. Okay, ma'am, let's just take a moment to breathe. Why don't we go get some fresh air? I can't believe this. This. Oh my God. Chief, I think it's best we take our leave. But before we go, there's one more important piece of information noted in his journal.
Oh?
Iwai got in contact with Najima last year after Najima was released on parole. He provided him with accommodation and financial support.
Is that so?
He managed to find a hideout for Najima to stay in.
Damn it.
If anything, rather than use his money to support the Shiraishis, it seems most went to Najima instead. If Najima's lurking around anywhere at the moment, it's probably in that hideout. What's up, Helen?
Did he write where it is?
Unfortunately, no. Not that I can tell. But it seems Machio knew where it was. She never met with Najima in person, but she was made to go in and clean up, among other things.
What good is that information? The girl's already dead. Wait, no! She's alive!
That's right. Machio Shiraishi is alive. If you can find her and get her to talk to you, you can get her to spill the beans on his hideout too.
Investigator, I'm asking you.
I should be going. The lady's not well. Chip, you missed the breakdown. Kankichiro once made a living by placing advertisements in magazines to sell phony magic items and good luck charms. He held a nostalgic yearning for the post-war era when things and people were simple and has nothing but negative things to say about the rapidly developing ostentatious world of late. Radical in his belief that it would be better to tear down society and start over again, Kankichiro was discontent with his life spent poking around in society's cesspools to make a few coins. When the Najima murders were widely reported in the media, it had a great impact on Kankichiro, as he witnessed how a single act by a single man could cause a major rift in society. Perceiving Fumichika Najima as a great hero, he began collecting every piece of information he could find on the man. Kankichiro was later arrested for his illegal business practices, and a chance meeting with Fumichika during his incarceration solidified his idolization. He was captivated by Fumichika's talk of black magic, and following his release, acquired the grimoire Fumichika has hidden away. Grimoire. As for Toshiko Shiraishi, Kankichiro set his sights on her after encountering her at her part-time job. When he learned that the Shiraishi family was in financial trouble and could not afford to send Machio to college, he turned on the charm and took advantage of their weakness by offering them money. He revealed his true colors, however, after moving in with the family, and used violence and money to keep Toshiko and Machio under his thumb. All the while, his belief in black magic deepened, and he found a sponsor in the Hihaku Corporation. Kankichiro forced the Shiraishi family to perform various rituals, with any empty attempts to resist being met with the merciless beatings. The mother and daughter were helpless to resist. After Hihaku offered Kankichiro great sums to intensify his work with black magic, he set his mind to sacrificing a child in order to perform a youth restoration spell. For this purpose, he chose Shuichi Shigima, the son of Haruo Shigima, against whom Fumichika held a grudge. He attempted to enlist Machio so as not to alarm the boy, and when she resisted, beat her mother 20 times. With Machio's assistance, Kankichiro kidnapped Shuichi and locked him up in the Shiraishi house, and told the young and courageous boy that he'd kill Machio if he tried to run. While his actions were motivated by a personal grudge against the police, it was first and foremost an attempt to create a societal uproar and break down in public order. So Kankichiro painted the crime as a regular kidnapping, demanding a ransom from the family. However, because of an embargo on the press, the kidnapping did not cause a public outcry akin to that of the Najima murders. Thank you, Chip, for the 5. Oh, you want me to break it down? Starts breakdancing. This is a lot. This is a lot to take in. Thank you, Chip. I appreciate that. Yeah, Y is kind of a fuckboy. Okay. Sorry, I got some text messages. Toshiko killed Shuichi in his sleep, but the spell failed, for which Kankichiro blamed her. Warning Machio to keep silent about the murder to avoid incriminating her mother, Kankichiro dumped the boy's body in the nearby river. The tiny corpse was found a week later in the Sumida River after floating through several canals in Hanjo. Having drifted for days in the polluted waters, little evidence remained. Although Kankichiro performed no further sacrifices, his devotion to black magic only increased. Toshiko and Michio spent their days consumed by guilt, forced to continue serving Kankichiro until the day they died. Thanks so much, Chip. Okay, wait. Did they say Toshiko died? I can't find Toshiko's name. Am I blind? Happy Halloween. Damn. We don't have a profile for Toshiko. I don't remember them saying that she died. Oh, trick-or-treating with your sister went well? That's awesome. Oh, okay. Yeah, got it, Helen. My theory was kind of right that the kidnapping was revenge, like Nejima's revenge against her, but it was kind of done. I guess, I don't know if Nejima ordered a Y to do that, but a Y was just like, yeah, I could get revenge for him, you know? Are you feeling better now that we've gotten some fresh air, ma'am? I'm fine. Suddenly finding out who the kidnapper was really made me lose my wits. We managed to solve the kidnapping case by pure luck here. You're right, but Richter, I feel grateful towards Machio. Because she killed the kidnapper? There's that too. But it's for something else. If Machio is the one killing all these people, then she must have acquired quite a sizable amount by now. Soul dregs, I mean. Hey, Richter. Whether the kidnapper's dead or alive, it doesn't mean a thing. Revenge won't bring my boy back. And if Nejima is planning to cause a massacre to collect soul dregs, then all the better. I won't give up on resurrection. So, I'm counting on you. That was kind of crazy. Now let's go to this. Definitely going to be a boring part, but let's go here. What are your thoughts so far? Like on what's going on with the story or about the game in general? Honestly, the writer's resurrection seems like a fucking bait. Okay, because like we knew that from Shogo. After he finished filling up the stone, it brought him back here. He didn't actually get to revive someone unless like they're hiding a part in the future in this alternate path line. But it went here, and then he went down an alternate path where he could save Yoko. And then he died. I don't know if he was murdered or if the right killed him. I'm not sure. So I don't know what's going to happen when we finish the Soul Dregs with a different character. And yeah, I don't know if these are supposed to be two different people. If, what's his name? If this guy is supposed to be this guy, I mean, looking at they have the same color hair. Their nose is a bit different. Oh, whoops. Is it different? That's kind of similar. I think it's implied. I'm enjoying the game, though. I hope there's a big twist that I can't foresee coming. That'd be really nice. I guess we don't have a choice. But what about the dog? Yeah, Crimbo, that's what I was thinking. That it was like the power to rewind. But I'm not so sure. Yeah, exactly. Also, I don't know what the deal with the storyteller is. I don't know what his deal is. The storyteller seems very important to this whole thing, and I have no idea who he is. So I guess we'll find out. Anyway. You know, normally you'd be breaking school rules just by stepping foot in a cafe. I'll be in hot water if you lied about having permission from the police. Remember that. We know. It'll be okay. So, what did you want to ask me? Yeah! Yako, if you would. Right. We wanted to ask you about this. Oh my, a curse stone! An Okame mask. That must mean the Fool's Procession. You two were at the school last night? Damn, they're of all places. Yako, you're one of them? You're a curse bearer! Please calm down, Mr. Araishi. Your reaction is too intense. It's kind of scaring me. Ahem, sorry about that. I'm afraid I got ahead of myself. What is it you wanted to know about your curse stone? What would be the best way to approach this? Probably to flatter him. Would he care about flattery? I don't know if I'd be able to scare him. Maybe I could scare him, because he doesn't have a curse stone. I could threaten him and be like, I'll fucking kill you. I don't know if flattery would work on him. You're going to tell us about this thing. Is that any tone to take with a teacher? I could always tell people that you dragged us into a cafe by force. Oh, just like that kind of threat. I would have been like, I'll fucking curse you, bro. What? Are you threatening me? Damn it. Fine. Ask what you will. Thank you. Let's see. Why is everything with the Rite of Resurrection and Seven Mysteries curse stones happening now? Oh, taken an interest now that you've received one of the curses, have you? You sound like a researcher starting your questioning with your subject's origins. Mr. Araishi, you're not the one who triggered the curse, are you? No, I'm afraid I had nothing to do with that. Rather, I wasn't even attempting to do so in the first place. Completing the rite itself has nothing to do with my research. And you know of the ancient Onmyoto ritual known as the Feast of Shadows? What is that? Something from the occult? Miss Kurosuzu, you look like the type to be interested in those things, but it's outside my field of expertise. In that case, why do you think the rite and curses have appeared now? I believe this is the intentional work of someone. It's certainly not something that would happen by accident. Why is it you want to know? Well, he may not tell us anything else. He may not tell us anything else if we say that we're trying to stop the curse. We need to make something up. Right. Okay. Well, you see, we've just have such intellectual curiosity and think it could really help your research. I see, now that you mention it. Seems like he's reluctant to answer. Then how about... ask about his research. Then, what does that record of fates that you've been researching say about the Rite of Resurrection? Oh, I see. That's what you want to know. Allow me to first elucidate you regarding the author of the Record of Fates. A special privilege, I might add, since I have yet to publish this in a paper. Yeah? Okay. The Record of Fates was written 200 years ago in the latter half of the Edo period. It was written by a skilled but little-known onmyoji called Seimen Tsuchimikado. This is important stuff. If nothing else, remember this. Seimen Tsuchimikado? I've never heard of him. I'm sure you haven't. He was born into a famed onmyoji family, but split away to practice forbidden arts in secret. He used whatever name was most convenient for the situation, so his real name barely exists in records. Or it is written in the Record of Fates. Or so it is written in the Record of Fates. Pronounced Seaman? No, I think it's Seaman.
My cement wall will protect us all.
As brilliant as Seaman was, he was also an eccentric. He delved into researching the Rite of Resurrection, a legendary forbidden ritual that had never been completed. However, by involving himself with this forbidden ritual, he was expelled from his family and eventually found himself in Hanjo in Edo. The Record of Fates are the writings of Seaman, recorded on the road to Edo. I see. So he wrote how to perform the rite itself? The Rite of Resurrection makes use of the Abe no Seime's specialty, the Taizan Fukun ritual, a means of communicating with the afterlife. It uses soul dregs to replicate the soul of a dead spirit that has been called. Oh wow, I never knew something like that existed. Thus, it is thought the only ones who could use it are the ones with the ability to turn human souls into soul dregs in the first place. So, the Rite of Resurrection calls for that ritual to be performed in advance. Then, when the soul dregs are gathered and infused with the wish of whoever is performing the ritual, it can be completed. The contents written in the Record of Fates end there. There's no more? What about the 7 mysteries or the curse stones? There's nothing written about them in the Record of Fates. The curse stones are separate from the Rite of Resurrection. Their curse is one used to enable one who is unable to perform such rituals to be able to use the rite. Huh. That's similar to what Mio said, actually.
Onmyoji.
I know what an onmyoji is. It's a class in Fire Emblem. Okay. How are the 7 mysteries related to the rite? Excuse me, Mr. Araishi? What is it, Miss Kurosuzu? You published a theory before the incident took place. It said that the Rite of Resurrection and origin of the 7 mysteries of Hanjo are related somehow. What proof did you have of that? You really know your stuff. What about that? That was a somewhat sensationalized piece written for occult magazines. Oh, really? It was just nonsense then? Not exactly. Rather, it's not a complete fabrication. There is a basis for it. And that is? Well, I suppose there's no harm telling a couple of students so passionate about this topic. Thank you. This is something I discovered from referencing numerous texts unrelated to the Record of Fates. It was just after Seimen arrived in Hanjo. There are records of a conflict over a ritual used to resurrect the dead in Hanjo. A conflict over resurrecting the dead? I don't know the details. A man enticed the public with claims of a spell that could resurrect the dead, causing a conflict that ended tragically with 9 dead. That is the only remaining reference. 9 people fighting over a resurrection ritual. I call this tragedy the Hanjo incident, and it has long been a subject of my research. And I suspect that this Hanjo incident might be the very origin of the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. So what you're saying is, the resurrection ritual at the root of the Hanjo incident is Seimen's Rite of Resurrection? Yes, that is how the Record of Fates ties everything together. To put it in chronological order, first Seimen brought the Rite of Resurrection to Edo. We can assume that by this point, Seimen was likely using a different name. Then, in Hanjo, 9 people fought to the death over this rite, the Hanjo incident. After that, the incident was covered up by an interested party, preventing it from being recorded in history fully. Eventually, it was passed down in incomplete pieces, becoming known as the 7 Mysteries of Hanjo. That's more or less the course of events. Oh my god! Rickson!
Oh, that's how they're connected. Then, if I'm getting this right, the 7 mysteries were basically required to gather the soul dregs necessary for the rite.
How are the 7 mysteries related to the rite? Ha ha, and there's more. With the most recent occurrence of the curse, I've become even more confident in my theory.
You are?
Yes, the reason for it being the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries etched into those who received the curse stones.
Resentful memories?
Yako, if you really are a curse bearer, then when you obtained your curse stone, you would have had a resentful memory imprinted in your mind.
Oh, I did!
Exactly. Those memories are what happened in the final moments of the 9 who died in the Hanjo incident. Broadly speaking, they involved dying while bearing some kind of deep resentment. The 9 victims became the 9 curse echoes, which over time came to be spoken of as the 7 mysteries, thus gathering the resentful memories granted by the present curses and connecting them together. It will reveal once and for all what happened during the Hanjo incident. Huh. That's why you must tell me about the resentful memory of your fool's procession, Yako.
Mio, should I? Yeah, I think it's okay. We need all the information we can get. Okay, Mr. Araishi, I'll tell you about the memory of the fool's procession.
Excellent.
So basically, it's about a woman who died falling from a Yagura tower at a festival.
Interesting. It's not that one, then.
Not that one? What do you mean?
Among the 9 victims at the Hanjo incident, that is to say, the 9 curse echoes, one of them is Seimen himself, or so I suspect.
Huh? Seimen was one of the victims at the Hanjo incident too? Meaning an Onmyoji as powerful as him also became a curse echo?
Right. It would make sense that the curse stone tied to a curse echo like that would be special. The power of a curse stone is different based on the curse echo?
Mio! Then maybe the Seimen's curse echo with Seimen's curse echo we could... Yes, we may be able to settle this whole situation.
Hey, what are you two whispering about?
Oh, nothing. Sorry.
Not Seimen? Seamen. How does Wario say it? Like, excellent!
Mr. Araishi, how many of the resentful memories have you gathered so far?
I have learned a number of them. The Evergreen Beach, the Foot-Washing Mansion, the Ever-Burning Lantern, and now the Fool's Procession makes 4. Of course, the most important are the Foot-Washing Mansion and the Evergreen Beach.
What are they about?
First, the Foot-Washing Mansion. An Onmyoji appears distinctly in this one.
Really?
But not Seimen, I'm afraid. A female Onmyoji who sought the rite of resurrection due to her obsession with her personal appearance. Her legs, which she had always taken pride in, were stricken with corruption after she was defeated by Seimen. Her curse echo is notable for being particularly easy to fulfill the requirements necessary to use the curse. That detective did well to escape this one.
So, a female Onmyoji and rival of Seimen was involved in the Hanjo incident? That certainly is interesting.
Next, the Evergreen Beach. This curse echo is from a craftsman of Netsuke carvings named Jinchiki, who was hanged for spreading baseless rumors. He apparently spoke of something that granted the ability to bring back the dead.
The rite of resurrection.
Precisely. This man Jinchiki must have been in contact with Seimen. If I could just collect all of the memories, everything will be revealed and the truth of the 7 mysteries will be mine. That is the knowledge I desire.
Meaning you need to gather as much information as you can from the curse bearers.
Precisely. I have an agreement to exchange information with those detectives, but they might not even find the other curse bearers, so I must take measures of my own.
What's the trigger for the curse to occur?
Another thing.
Yes?
You never really finished about what the trigger for all this was.
Well, I don't know.
Really? You're not hiding something from us, are you? It has something to do with how you obtained the Record of Fates, right? How did you really get a hold of the Record of Fates? To tell you the truth, we're in a race against time. It could be a disaster if we don't hurry.
What are you talking about?
Someone left a warning that at sundown today they would use the curse to kill a lot of people. The one who left that message is the culprit behind the Najima murders from 20 years ago.
What? Something so terrible will happen?
I won't allow potentially hundreds of people to become victims of a curse. I'll do anything in my power to stop it. Mr. Araishi, please, tell us everything you know.
I'm sorry, but I truly don't know anything. The truth is, I was given the Record of Fates by a woman.
A woman?
Well, her voice sounded like a woman's, but I didn't actually see what she looked like. 1 month ago, while I was investigating at night, I suddenly heard a formless voice.
A woman's voice?
It said, I entrust you with this ancient manuscript and the right of resurrection held within its pages. Spread rumors of this ritual as far and wide as you can in the coming month. And before I knew it, an old document had fallen down at my feet.
1 month? She specified the time period?
I was told if I did that, I could study the manuscript as much as I pleased. I wanted so badly to verify its authenticity, I ended up accepting. I haven't heard anything from the voice since then.
It must have had you spread rumors in order to strengthen the power of the curse. To tie together the curse and the desires to seek out the right. This makes it likely that the owner of the voice is the mastermind behind all of this.
Hence, I went public with the Record of Fates. Hihaku and occult magazines immediately jumping at the news was a financial boon for me.
Huh? Hihaku? As in Hihaku soaps?
Right, I mean, no, that's not important. Just some personal business. After that, I waited trying to predict what would occur in a month's time. That's when the curse began. Those are all the details I have. Is there anything else you know? Very well. I told you this much, I may as well give you one more thing.
Thank you. What might it be?
About Seimon's Record of Fates. There's a sort of continuation to it. Another document called the Record of Fates Yin Scroll.
A continuation?
Actually, a section written in Seimon's own hand was appended to the manuscript. According to which, after the Hanjo incident, Seimon lamented such a calamity taking place. He apparently wrote the addendum for the event that the tragedy became its own curse. It seems he had an idea that the victims of the Hanjo incident would turn into curse echoes and be used to gather soul dregs. It supposedly details how to handle any trouble that occurs as a result of the rite of resurrection.
Really?
Hold on a second. Don't you find that strange? What's the matter, Miss Sakazaki? You think my information inaccurate? If Seimon died in the Hanjo incident, then he couldn't have written an addendum. You really don't get it, do you? Huh? Am I wrong? Have you forgotten the abilities Seimon possessed? Of course not. He could use the rite of Oh! You're telling me Seimon used it on himself? The rite of resurrection can be carried out in advance so that it activates when the soul dregs are gathered together. Then it is not impossible that Seimon himself was resurrected by the rite after it all took place.
But he'd still have to collect the soul dregs needed to use the rite.
Yes, and that's why they died. The 8 others besides Seimon.
What?
They died in the Hanjo incident for their soul dregs? That sounds like it's the same as what's happening now. That's why I need resentful memories to learn the truth.
I get it now.
The issue at hand is that the Yin Scroll and the Record of Fates were supposed to have been passed down as a set. When I received the Record of Fates, the Yin Scroll was gone. Only this information was left. Supposedly, Seimon's blood descendants guarded it as they passed it down across generations. It seems that over their long history, the 2 documents became separated and the scroll's location lost as the family line branch.
Seaman had descendants? So there's someone out there related to him by blood even now? Yes. In fact, I've tried to trace the line as far as I could. He wasn't a well-known Onmyoji to begin with, so a detailed family tree does not exist. It seems likely that the use of the manuscript has been long forgotten, only being passed down out of tradition. And since they aren't even aware of what they have, tracking it down is quite tricky indeed. I wish I could ask whoever that voice belonged to about the Yin Scroll. I'm sure you do. So, basically, in the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll, Seaman himself wrote about ways to handle the curse and the rite, yes? Yes, that's right. I've been searching for it all this time, but haven't found a single lead. So if you two find out anything about other resentful memories or Yin Scroll, tell me immediately. You owe me that much for telling you all this, do you not? That's the real extent of everything I know. It is said that Seaman Tsuchimikado, author of the Record of Fates, wrote the Yin Scroll because he feared that the descendants of those involved in the Hanjo incident might become cursed and use in the collection of soul dregs for the rite of resurrection. The existence of the Yin Scroll was indicated in a postscript added to the Record of Fates, but its whereabouts are currently unknown. It is believed to have been inherited by the descendant of Seaman. Okay, I need to catch my breath. I'm getting dizzy. A lot of reading. So, chat, any tier lists you want me to make while I catch my breath? Yeah, I wonder who the descendant is. I have no idea. Could it possibly be related to the charms that that cop gave to Machio? Maybe the cop's the descendant, the one that died. Atla characters? I don't. Do you really want me to do that? FE6 tier list? What would you prefer? Speedy stream series tier list? What has been my favorite stream series? I don't even know. There's no way it's the storyteller? Maybe. Animals you could steal. Amori D tier. Yeah, Amori was something else. Yeah, I'm just resting my voice, guys. Sorry. Give me a sec. Persona S tier. I don't think Persona's too long for it to be an S tier. One of them might be Danganronpa. I really liked doing Danganronpa 1, 2, and 3 with glitter. Those are probably like my favorites. Oh, you know what I really liked? Even though it seemed like really frustrating at the time? Ocarina of Time Randomizer. I've like always wanted to revisit that. I thought that was so much fun. But you know, some Iron Mans I've done were a lot of fun too. Yeah, OT was a lot of fun. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I don't remember all of these characters. I never really like watched Avatar: The Last Airbender from beginning to end. I just like watched episodes on Nickelodeon and saw the ending. So a lot of these characters I don't fucking know. But Aang sucks. He's a C. Appa's an A. Azulu? Is that her name? Azula? Is a bitch. I don't know who this is. I'm assuming this is like Sokka's dad or something. Or like, I don't know. My melons guy, or my cabbage guy is probably like B tier. He's pretty funny. I don't know who this is. Monk Gyatso? Solid B. I don't know who this is. I don't think I know who this is. I don't know who this is. Uncle Euro is S tier. Don't know this. Jet is D tier. Fuck Jet. Looks familiar, but don't exactly remember. Don't know. I don't know who this is either. Katara is like an A. I like Katara. crazy Earth Kingdom guy is like a... Yeah, I mean, like there. I don't know. Yeah, Boomy. King Boomy. That girl is the one that fell for Zuko. This one? I don't remember her. I don't remember him. This is Suki. Suki's great. Suki's an A. I forgot her name, but this wasn't this Zuko's girlfriend? She was fine. Momo goes here. Yeah. I don't remember any of these characters. This is the Fire Lord, right? Is this Ozai? Ozai could suck my balls. Yeah, this tier list, there's too many characters on this tier list. I don't know who these people are. Is this the Fire Lord? Who is this? This is one of the avatars. Avatar Roku? I don't remember enough about him. This is one of Jet's lackeys. Yeah, okay. Is this Sokka? Sokka's fine. I'm not a huge Sokka fan, but he's fine. Wait. I thought this was Suki. Oh, shit. Wait, which one's Suki? Oh, no. Was this an avatar? This is... Okay. Yeah, this was one of the avatars. I'm not going to rank them. I don't remember who this is. Oh my, this is way too hard. Toph is an A tier. Why are you below an animal? Even though I love Appa. She was partners with this one. I liked her. She's like here. She was like the acrobat. I forgot her name though. This guy sucks. This is the guy who did the Agni Kai against Zuko. Zuko's an S tier. These two are the best characters in the show. Where do I rate the moon? Probably S tier. That's all the characters I know, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah, but like Zuko and Iroh, like the best for sure. Anyway, great tier list, Speedy. You know your stuff. All right, my voice is good. Yes, I understand. Yeah, Ty Lee, that's right. Thank you for your help. If you bring me some useful information, I'll take it into consideration for your school grades as well. Should have said Honkai Star Rail tier list. I probably wouldn't be able to do much better. I got a drink, don't worry. Thank you, though. We've learned a lot. So, to sum it up, there was a tragic incident with people cursing each other for the right of resurrection in the Edo period as well. And the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll may have info we want since it details how to stop the rite. I think that's about it. Right. If we could just find the Yin Scroll, we might be able to learn how to settle this situation. But even Mr. Araishi didn't have any leads on where it is. How do we start looking for it? Someone involved in this now must have some connection to it, I think. I have a feeling that mastermind who awakened the curses is involved too. Right. About what to do next. So, Mio, what are we gonna do next? Good question. It may be best to give the information we just learned to Inspector Satsumi. We got a pretty big clue from hearing about the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll. Mr. Satsumi might know more about it. Did we go back to the school then? Yeah, that's our point of contact after all. Whoever's behind that voice that gave Mr. Araishi the Record of Fate, that must be the mastermind, don't you think? Hey, what's up, Fables? Yeah, SpeedyHawk here. We have no lights in the background because we're playing in pitch black. Actually, I could turn this light off too. Now it's actually spooky. You found the perfect Honkai Star Rail tier list. Coming up to an important choice soon. Okay. Yeah, and he sounded like... It sounded like it belonged to a woman. Whoever it is, I bet they're scary. Huh? You don't like the sound... You don't sound like the Yako I know. Then let's catch him and make him spill the beans. I thought you'd say something like that. Really? I guess I'm just not really feeling that confident right now. I understand. I don't know if it's related to that woman behind the voice, but I'm also interested in the female Omyoji who was a rival of Seiman.
Does anyone else really like Mio? Is she kind of a badass? She's my favorite character so far. Or, you know what? No, yeah, she's my favorite. Can I rank the characters right now for you guys? I'll do it on Paint. And then we'll see if my opinion changes. I'll do it on Notepad. Easier if I do that. Notepad didn't open. Oh, there it is. Okay, right now, from top to bottom, best characters at top, or Speedy's favorite characters. Okay, so first we have Mio, then Tetsuo, then probably Richter. Then maybe Ario? I like Ario and Tetsumi. Tsutsumi. Not Tetsumi. Tsutsumi. I like both of them. Then Yako. Then Harui. Am I... Okay, well, let me see what characters, like, I should put on the list. Like, Shogo's definitely, like, down here. Yoko's right down there with him, but, like, a little higher. I'm not gonna count Shuichi. Richter, Tetsuo... I don't really know enough about him or her. I mean, sure, I'll put her on the list. She's fine, but I don't really care too much about her. Gonoichi. I don't know if I should put these people on the list. But, like, if he is who I think he is. This guy, you know, he's a little bit higher now that he helped us out. He seems like he's not that bad of a dude. He probably goes here. Like, these are nothing characters right now. I'm just not going to count them. Okay, this is my tier list. There you go. Does that help? A Y at the bottom? Yeah, I mean, like, he's barely a character right now, but he's probably, like, down here. And Najima is down here. Crazy girl who friendzone is gonna steal her friend's soul's S+ tier. Definitely, yeah. I didn't even rank her because she's like a nothing character right now.
You know what's nearby here, don't you? Oh, you mean where Machio... Yeah, where it happened. I was going there every day to leave flowers, even though they always get cleared away anyways. I'm sure it must be hard to have to be reminded of Machio's death all the time. Oh, that reminds me. Yako? Yeah? When you asked me to do the spirit board 2 days ago, did you come here that day too? Yeah, I left some flowers before going to school. Why? Did anything seem different that day?
What's this all of a sudden?
Though, now that you mention it...
Thank you, Dots. I'm aware.
That day, I suddenly felt lightheaded and ended up passing out for a little bit. But I came to right away and felt fine, so I didn't think anything of it. I see. That's all I was wondering about. Thanks.
You better apologize. You better fucking apologize.
Excuse me, you girls over there.
Oh no.
Whoa!
Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but something you said caught my attention. And who might you be? I'm Yutaro Namagaki. I should probably tell you. Until yesterday, I was a curse bearer. That should clear things up. A curse bearer? You don't need to be scared. I've already given up the curse stone of the foot-washing mansion. The foot-washing mansion? So you're the one Inspector Satsumi was talking about. You already know Inspector Satsumi. That makes this simple. There's nothing to worry about. Oh, hey. You're in the driver's seat. Yako?
Was he in the van?
Yes. Wait, what? Just now, was I doing something? Oh, I'm possessed! Oh, help! Help me! Sorry, Mr. Namagaki. What might be the matter? Right. I actually wanted to discuss something with you two. Would you come with me if you have a little time? Discuss something? With us? You were talking about Machio Shiraishi, right? It's related to that. Huh? I'm sure you would learn a few things yourselves. If not now, later is fine. I'll be waiting around Ryogoku Bridge. Something rubs me the wrong way about this, but he mentioned Machio. What do we do?
Let's go to the school first. I don't trust this guy.
Sorry, but there's something we've got to take care of. We'll have to pass.
Fuck.
Is that so? Well, that's too bad. I'm in no rush, so I'll be waiting at Ryogoku Bridge if you change your minds.
Damn it. Fuck. Okay, well, I don't think... I feel like that was not the right choice. I don't know what cracked means on the story chart. Bad ending achieved. Boss! I just talked to the Sumida police.
Oh, what now?
They found an abandoned van in the Chiba Mountains that looked like it'd been in an accident. They couldn't lift any fingerprints from it, but they found blood splatters on the front. And guess what? The blood is a perfect match for Machio's.
Oh, so it must be the van that hit Machio.
You got it. It's all thanks to Yoshimi that we were able to find that out. The license plate had been removed, though, and they even scraped off the vehicle's identification number. It'll take a while to identify the owner. Now they're trying to figure out if the van was sighted anywhere between the scene of the crime and where it was dumped.
Got it. Thanks for the report.
By the way, boss, we've confirmed that Machio died in a vehicular collision. But are we sure that it was really an accident?
Good question. I was wondering the same thing.
The damage done by the collision indicates that the driver was traveling at a considerable speed, but there were no brake marks to be found.
Exactly. Which suggests they may have been intentionally targeting Machio. Then, what was the motive, you think?
Who would have a reason to kill Machio? The first person that comes to mind is Kankichiro Iwai. After all, she knew about his crimes. But then, Iwai was supposedly able to control Machio by intimidation alone. There's also that teacher who was taking advantage of Machio, Kohei Jonoichi. But to say he killed her to stop people from finding out that he was blackmailing her doesn't seem likely somehow. You mentioned an important choice and Speedy sorta just sped past it. I mean, I didn't like just flippantly choose something. Any decision that was given to me, I kinda thought what would be the best course of action.
You're right. Though both of them have fallen prey to their curse.
That's true. In that case, it's quite possible she'll also decide to exact revenge on the person who ran her over. I did the right thing. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about unless it was what route to choose next. There's something pretty cool if you go back and choose the other option, but it's up to you. Do you really think it's worth me going back? Because if you do, I'll do it. That's up to you. So go here. Like, I don't trust this guy. That's why I chose not to go with him. If this is the choice you're talking about.
Well, I suppose we may as well hear what it is you have to say. Glad to hear it. Then shall we relocate elsewhere?
Thanks, Dots. That's exactly what I want. Yeah, this better be fucking good.
So, what did you want to discuss with us? Let's see. How do I put this? I'll tell you straight. I want you two to use your curse stones to bring Machio Shiraishi back from the dead. What? It's why I was pursuing the right of resurrection in the first place. Unfortunately, I had to give up my curse stone before I could succeed. But you two are curse bearers with some kind of connection to her. Which means this is the perfect opportunity for me to ask you for this. Well... I'm sorry, this is all so sudden. I still don't understand why you would want this. What exactly is your relationship with Machio? Well, we met briefly once. I was so sad to hear the news of her death the other day. Right. Well, it would be great if we could bring Machio back.
While it would be great if we could bring Machio back, but we've already decided not to use the right of resurrection. Something about that, like, wasn't grammatically correct in my head.
Is that so? It seems, however, that we share a goal. I wouldn't mind collecting the soul dregs for you if you gave me your curse stone, you know. We'll have to decline that as well. Our goal is to stop this curse. I see. Well, that's too bad. I suppose I'll have to give up on the curse stones. Thank you for understanding. Phew. I thought he was a little suspicious, but he left without making a fuss. But why does he want to bring Machio back? Huh? Yako? Oh, uh-oh. Did she go off somewhere while we were talking? I finally caught up to you. I don't know if you noticed me following you or not, but leading me to a secluded place, you've got guts. I'm sorry, but I'll be taking your curse stone. Either hand it over or I'll have to take it by force. What? You're not... But she... Whoa. Okay, game theory. When she's being possessed, she physically changes appearance? Huh. I mean, now that I think about it, they kind of have the same face. Maybe she's just like bipolar or something. No, I'm not saying that she's possessed, maybe, and it's not like a Phoenix Wright. But I feel like she's... I feel like this is the same person. And she has, like, dissociative identity disorder or something. You know what I'm saying? And she just changes her hair when Machio is out. But then, like, wouldn't Yako's... Maybe that's not right. I feel like Yako... I feel like her family would notice if she's missing. Did her hair color change? I don't think so. It's black in both of these. Like, look at the eyebrows and the eye color
And the nose is identical. The lips are so similar. Why are you... No. She's here again. I don't understand. Wait. It was just an accident. I swear, I didn't mean to. That's why I was trying to bring you back.
You're already too late.
Oh, cool. Hey, what's up, Biss? That was an ending? Yeah, now it makes... I don't think... Do you think Yako's aware of what's going on? Okay, if my theory is true, I feel like Yako is not... I feel like it has to be dissociative identity disorder. Because, like, she just wakes up randomly and she doesn't remember shit. Unless she's just lying to the player. After this, Fumichika Najima went on to use the power of his curse stone to commit mass murder, shocking the public with the unprecedented tragedy. And from that day on, Yako Sakazaki was never heard from again. Interesting. She's being possessed 99%. Yeah, right? Because they just look... The reason I'm saying it's like a dissociative identity disorder thing is because they look so similar. I feel like that's a twist that could be, like, tangible. Was that worth going back for? I mean, if we were going to learn that eventually, it could have been cool, but yeah, I just don't... I feel like it's unfair that you're like, Speedy sped past the decision when I feel like I made the right decision anyway. But, like, it's not like... Like, if that choice made more sense to make and I didn't choose it, I could understand you saying that. But I feel like I did the right thing, you know? You wanted to mess with me? Well, you did. Yako and Machio have been in the same room before? Yeah. If that's the case, then it has to be possession, right? But we don't know that. We're just taking Yako's word for it, right? But I feel like the kids at school would know. Yeah. It's got to be a possession then. Because the kids at school were spreading rumors about Machio, and Yako was like there to hear them all, right? Either way, what we need now is a testimony from Machio herself. With a bit of luck, we may be able to ask her what happened during the crash ourselves.
Yeah, can't wrap my head around that particular development. I still have my doubts that it'll be so easy.
Either way, we won't be able to do this unless Mio and Yako turn up.
I'd rather have them come sooner rather than later, but I guess we just have to wait. Shall we head inside?
Alright then. Yeah, I mean, we knew from what the storyteller told us, it made us answer that thing, like, where was Machio on the morning? And I said she was where Yako was. Like, we knew it was a possession type thing, right? I just didn't think she would actually, like, look like her. I didn't even notice that they looked similar. Have you been finding the bird stickers? If I've noticed them, I have, but... Oh. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, hey, Aereo, I wanted to ask you something.
Aye, boss.
Geez, you're an eager beaver. I haven't even said what it was yet.
Right, well, what is it then? Can't remember what you had for dinner last night?
Looks like that agent over there is having some trouble with his pen. So if you got a spare, go lend it to him. And for the record, I had Katsudan last night. No need to worry about me going senile just yet.
I know I look like a genius, but I didn't think I came across as the type to carry spare pens on my person.
You a genius? You a genius? You're dreaming.
But if his pen just stopped working, he can get it going again with a bit of nail polish remover.
Nail polish remover.
No, Donstiff, no! Yeah, you know, what you use to remove nail polish. Never used it before?
Do I look like I would've? Don't make me sound crazy for not having used this stuff. I doubt you have either.
Oh no, I've used it all right. Did you know that it can remove oil-based ink stains? This guy is a little sus. The way he's looking at me. Why would I... Oil stains. Which is also why it can be used to fix old dried up pen nibs. Whatever's in there, that removes the ink, also doubles as a way to unclog pens.
Huh, good to know. Still wouldn't call you a genius, but it's something.
You gotta make sure the remover doesn't mix with the ink though, or it'll ruin it.
Doesn't that defeat the purpose?
Not to worry, I don't have nail polish remover on me right now anyway.
Ah, no problem then. That doesn't fix anything.
Long story short, I don't have a spare pen.
Jeez, alright, I'll let him know.
That felt kinda awkward. Like that whole like,
hey, that guy over there needs a pen.
I don't have a pen, but you could fix it with nail polish. Like, it's gonna come back. That like someone used nail polish remover to do something. Boss, I thought we were going to wait for Mio in the school. Alright, let's go wait inside the school. I'm sure they'll be here any moment. Huh? Maybe it's not Yako. Wait. The Record of Fate's Yin Scroll may contain a way to put a stop to the curse. Yako and Mio head back to Komagata High School to share this information with Tsutsumi. Mamma mia! Yeah, maybe that, Jacob. Game theory derailed? Yeah, I mean, if they're in the same room at the same time, then my theory makes no sense.
Ain't that interesting? The Record of Fate's Yin Scroll, huh?
Game theory. Well done, you two. That's some good info you got from that teacher. Thank you. Good job, boss. Operation Schoolgirl was a success.
Ario, stop making things sound weird. Anyways, let's share what we found at Machio Shiraishi's house.
Yes, please. Yes. A man named Iwai kidnapped sacrifices for black magic. And Machio helped with the kidnapping. And Mr. Jonuichi used that to blackmail her.
Based on the report and looking at the circumstances surrounding the deaths of Jonuichi and Iwai, if Machio Shiraishi did it, it would make sense. Furthermore, there are signs that Machio Shiraishi wanted someone to notice.
Huh? Really?
The ribbon that was left at the scene of Kohei's death is proof of that. Mio, I'm guessing you knew that already.
Yes. Ever since this morning. But there's one piece of information I need. But I think we're near her limit. Okay, Crimbo's theory. Did I read this? Machio survived somehow, only Yako knows, and Yako's been laying low while Machio has been pretending to be the real Yako to exact revenge. That is a really good theory. That is a really good theory. Huh. I don't know if Yako's dead. Maybe. Maybe Yako got hit by the car? No, yeah, I'm sure CC is blind as well. So, if we get this record of fate's Yin Scroll, we'll be able to dispel the curse. Yes, the source of this curse is a tragic event called the Hanjo incident that dates back to the Edo period. An onmyoji named Seaman Sumchi Mikado is said to have recorded a way to deal with the curse. So, I think there may be a way to dispel the curse. Maybe, Anarchist.
Right. I'll leave how to approach this to you, Mio.
I'm still on the Opagogo is the key to all of this. Yeah, what the fuck? Are Yoko and Jogo just like completely irrelevant to this entire thing? Oh, I'm glad you enjoy my voice acting, Crimbo. Oh, there was a link from Special Smog. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, I don't play enough Honkai Star Rail to actually, like, know what this means. But it's an enemy tier list, clearly. The ones that are, like, revive themselves, I fucking hate those. I don't know where they are, though. And yes, fuck this boss. I hate this boss so much. Anyway, thank you for that.
I'll check in with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau as well, but please make finding the record of Fate's Yin Scroll your top priority.
Understood. But how do we go about looking for it?
It's possible that it's...
Sorry. It's possible the descendants of Seimen have inherited it, but I don't think they're aware of its existence. Like seeing her mouth move with that voice. It'd be nice if we had a clan crest or something to go off of. Maybe we'll have to ask Paranormal Affairs. That reminds me, Mio, was the Western black magic used by Awai Najima really just an imitation? Huh? Why are you asking me? Oh, well, boss said that you knew about this sort of thing.
Do you not?
Well, I mean, I have some knowledge, but... How strange. I don't think I've ever told anyone that. It's okay, Mio. No one's judging you. Right, but it still feels a little weird. So, what's your opinion on it as someone familiar with Western black magic? If I could have a look at their grimoire, I could be sure, but... Based on their methods, I'd say they imitated black magic popular around 300 years ago. It was advertised as magic anyone could use and was employed as camouflage to evade witch hunters. It's notable because they purposely required living sacrifices to make it difficult to disprove its authenticity. Wow, you know so much! I'm impressed! It totally matches with the vibe you've got going on. What do you mean by that? Don't worry, have some confidence! Right. Thanks, I guess? Why are we saying huh? Detectives randomly knowing info that they shouldn't know? Oh. I mean, Ario is probably filled in. He was probably filled in by, Tetsuo. When they got to the scene of the crime, Ario went back to the police station, right? So, like, all that talk about the black magic, like, Tetsuo... I'm assuming he told him, like, all about what happened, right? Did Tetsuo find the grimoire during the Najima murders? No, he found the grimoire at the Shiraishi residence with, the bald dude's body. And he was the one, like, who was performing all the rituals. Anyway.
If that black magic is just an imitation, then we probably don't have to worry about it.
I'm just glad things aren't getting even more confusing than they already are.
Oh, right. About the mastermind. I had an idea.
Huh? What is it? Well, it's gotta be... It's gotta be... What's her name? Machio? I feel like the Machio is the mastermind. Like, from that fucking ending we just got, no? Female voice?
What is it?
This is about the chairwoman of Hako Soaps, isn't it? You mentioned her when you were telling us about that Y person.
Yup. Whether the goal is to restore youth or to resurrect someone, she's got her hands all over this. She has money too. It would also match Hideki Araishi's account of a woman's voice.
An evil business lady with supernatural powers? This sounds like a red herring.
If only we could confirm those powers of hers were actually real.
Wasn't she dead by that point? I don't think she was ever dead. According to our theory, I don't think Machio died.
We'll need to keep an eye on her. I'll tell HQ to look into her. Now then, we're nearing the limit. I'll stop beating around the bush. Time to tell it to you straight. Yako Sakazaki.
What? Me? Yes?
Take out your curse stone and give it to Mio.
My curse stone? It's just been in my pocket all this time. Thanks. I'm just gonna borrow it for a second. Hey?
Well?
Yes. There are soul dregs inside, after all.
Oh!
I spend all day running after this guy, and all he does is feed me freaking nuts.
I got you now, you fucking moron, bitch.
What? How did this happen? I didn't do anything. I swear. You have to believe me. It's okay. We know.
Yako, calm down and listen to what I'm about to tell you.
But...
There's no mistake that Jonoichi and Awai were killed by that curse stone. But the one who committed the act is... Machio. The ghost of Machio Shiraishi that is inside you, Yako Sakazaki.
What? Inside me? What? What do you mean?
Yeah, it is possession? Or is this a red herring?
What do you mean? It's okay, Yako. Please calm down and listen.
I mean, it makes sense. Right? Right? I think? Hold on, let me double check. No. Files, 7 mysteries. She has... the ever-burning lantern? No. I forgot which one she has. No. Fool's Procession, right? Yeah, it's the one that it looks like a fall, right? Yeah, Fool's Procession. So everybody who was killed, it appeared that they died with this curse stone, including the body we found. No, yeah, I just forgot the name of the curse she had. I just wanted to double check.
You've been possessed, Yako. By Michio's ghost.
What?
It probably happened when you were offering flowers at the site of the accident. Filled with regret, her lingering ghost reacted to the presence of her old friend and entered you, Yako. No way! You mean Machio's ghost is inside me? I've explained this once before, but just because you've been possessed doesn't mean that you lose control of yourself. Normally, the mind will reject such attempts and it do nothing more than affect one's mood or energy levels. But Machio had a powerful spirit sense to begin with.
Nintendo power compels you!
And because she was your friend, your mind was open to accepting Machio's spirit. So, for those reasons, your mind merged without any issue. It's going to be difficult to separate her from you at this point, which also means it will be difficult to guide her spirit to the afterlife. No way, we've merged? Me and Machio's minds are... But I don't feel different at all. I mean, I'm me, I think. That's because after she merged with you, Machio started to believe she was you as well. As a ghost possessing you, she's not fully conscious, only really a jumble of vague memories. Still, there are traces of her consciousness and memories as Machio Shiraishi. You have been acting a little different from usual. You would also sometimes react when coming into contact with things with a powerful influence. Really? That having been said, if we don't have a proper understanding of the regrets Machio Shiraishi had when she died and why, it would be difficult to separate her from you. That's why I didn't say anything. I'm sorry. If I carelessly provoked her ghost, it could have risked causing her to dig even deeper into your mind. Oh no. When we mentioned limits earlier, we mean that by letting things proceed like this, there's a possibility that you will join completely, making it impossible to separate her ghost from you. If that happens, you'll never be able to tell which of your thoughts belong to her and which belong to you. What? That's so scary. You mean I won't be myself anymore? But if it's Machio, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad. I don't know. What should I do? But it was actually Machio who used the curse stone while I was unaware, wasn't it? Doesn't that mean her ghost has already taken over my body? Well, about that. I think that's probably the effect of the curse amplifying murderous impulses and the influence of the Feast of Shadows. While you were sleeping, the ghost's power were boosted. And strengthened by the feast, Machio's consciousness surfaced and took control of your body. Then that means I was the one who killed them. I cursed them both. Yako, no, you were being controlled. Right, Inspector?
That's right, kid. We won't put her in the slammer just yet. It's likely she'd be recognized as not being responsible for the crime due to possession. It's not something you can control. No need to worry about that.
No, you're wrong. I wanted to kill them too. Those feelings must have come out. It's not only Machio's fault. I mean, when I learned that Machio didn't commit suicide, I wished that all the cruel adults around me would just die. I had the curse stone with me, and I wanted to get revenge for Machio if the chance came. That's how I felt. Yako. Because Machio wasn't able to escape her terrible situation. It was so hard, it wouldn't be unusual for someone to take their own life. And I had this curse stone. I made Machio get revenge all by herself. Machio tried so hard to keep on living in silence, and I treated those feelings like they were worthless. I should have done it myself right away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Machio. That's why I killed them. Yako! That's Machio's voice from now on. There you are. Oh, hi, Machio. I only have one girl voice, I'm sorry. What is up with you? You've had me worried sick since you haven't been coming to school lately. It feels like it's been forever. I'm glad you seem to be doing good. Yeah, sorry. And I'm sorry I didn't tell you why. I've always regretted it. Aw, come on. You're acting like we aren't buds. You tell me if anyone is making you sad and I'll take care of them. Thanks, Yako. Actually, I'm here because there's something I wanted to tell you. Really? What's the matter? You could tell me anything. Well, the truth is, I did something unforgivable to an innocent man. Saying that I was forced to and didn't have a choice doesn't undo it. I'm sorry. I feel so guilty. What? I've done so much I can't take back, all because I was weak. There's no escaping the hell that I've created for myself. I couldn't handle it anymore. I started thinking about killing him and dying myself. Neither of us deserve to live in this world. What? But something went wrong, and that's why I died with regrets. But thanks to you, I finished what I wanted to do. Thank you, and I'm sorry for dragging you into this. What? Wait! You don't need to apologize. It's only now that I realize. And I know how selfish it is. But I hope you remember the time we spent together as friends. And how we were able to get together at the end. Or to be together at the end. Please, don't forget me. Huh? No, Machio, wait! Huh?
Huh?
You're awake. Do you feel okay? I'm sorry I had to spring that all on you, Yako. What? Is this... Are we in the classroom? Huh? Was I... dreaming?
I'm sorry to rush this along while you're still gathering your feelings, but we need to hear what Machio Shiraishi has to say. Now.
Right. And so, after considering what to do, it is true that Michio's consciousness has mixed with yours. But if I summoned her ghost, we may be able to establish some communication. Oh, I understand. So, you thought to use the spirit board again? Yep, I have a hunch. I think the spirit we called last time may have actually been Machio herself. Really? You think? And that spirit has been close to you ever since then. Then let's do it! I think we should, and I want to hear from her. Very well. I have no idea if this will work during daytime, but let's give it a try. Are you ready?
Hold on a minute.
Alright. I need a little time. No, it's okay. Let me know when you're ready. Thanks. I'm ready. Okay, I don't know what the point of that was, but here we go. Do you remember how to do it? Place your finger on the 10-yen coin. Right, like this.
That'd be funny, Dots.
Good. Now do as I do. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Please tell us if you are there. Whoa! It's here. Now, is it the spirit of Machio? Yako, would you ask the spirit? All right. Are you Machio Shiraishi?
Whoa! Ario just starts pogging really aggressively, like, oh, boss, you see this, boss?
It said yes. Don't be so sure. Some spirits like to play tricks. Can you try asking it a question only Machio would know the answer to? A question only Machio would know the answer to? Let's see, then... Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. How much did the ribbon I bought with Machio cost? 490 yen. That's right! Well, it seems we have the right spirit. Okay. Can I have you ask her a question? Okay, what do you want me to ask her? I want you to ask about the location of Fumachika Najima's hideout and the location of the talisman as well. Okay. Where is Fumachika Najima's hideout?
Aw, she doesn't know. Fuck.
Please, terrible things will happen if he isn't captured soon.
She doesn't know. Or is she painting out a map for me? I don't know.
I'm sure it's painful to try and remember, but you're the only one who can help us, Machio. Please.
Does she know? She's hesitant? Why? She's dead. There's no point for her to be hesitant. It moved! Maybe she's trying to protect us. That is a point. Maybe she's trying to protect us. This is an address. She's giving us the address! Amazing! Thank you, Machio! I'm trying, okay? They just said that it'd be painful to remember? Okay, but listen. If she wants revenge on EY and Najima for all the shit she went through, why would she not sell him out? Like, I get that trauma is trauma, but she literally murdered the people who caused her trauma. Why would she not push it further? I don't know. She still has feelings? No, she clearly doesn't. She has no feelings. I'm right. Okay, I have the address. Thank you.
All right, Aereo, get a move on and check out that address.
Yes, sir. I'll contact HQ and order simultaneous house search and sweep of the area. I just hope the information is accurate. I know it is. Wait, we didn't ask the other question. Okay, good. Where's the talisman? Yeah, I mean... Okay, so that guy hit her with the car, right? Is that why she got revenge on him? The nerdy dude? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, do you know where the talisman that you had is? Yes, she does know. I wonder if we could find a way to narrow it down. I'll try asking. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, did you carry around the talisman with you at all times? So she did carry it with her. Then, did you have it with you when you had your accident? Okay, so what's his face probably has it. Yeah, the nerd has it, right? She had it with her. But there was nothing resembling a talisman in the articles left behind at the scene.
That means someone took it with them and ran off with it before the scene was investigated.
But who would do that? This would mean someone knew Machio had died before the police did.
The person to discover and report it was the caretaker of the apartment building next door. Can we check with them?
Let's see. The other possibility I can think of is the perpetrator of the hit and run. But it was a hit and run. Wouldn't they have run away? It might be possible they came back, driven by fear or something else.
Even so, they didn't report it and went through her belongings. But to only take the talisman seems hard to believe. Unless they were after the talisman from the very beginning.
How likely is that, if the talisman really is so special?
Aereo mentioned the same thing, but to run someone over just to take something from them? It's possible they just picked up the talisman after hitting her for no particular reason.
Either way, if it really was a hit and run, then I hope they get caught. It's possible she remembers something after seeing that picture of the car. Then, shall we try asking? I'll try. Who was responsible for the hit and run? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, do you know who was behind the hit and run? She says she knows! That's a relief. If she hadn't known... Huh? In order for Machio's spirit to find peace, we need as much detailed information about what happened as possible. We can't send her off to the afterlife if we don't know what happened when she died. This isn't like a forced exorcism. Huh. So that's what it'll take. Alright, I'll try asking. Right. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, who was the one who ran you over? I hope she knows the name. I wonder. Naru. Oh, I forgot his name. Namaki? Namagaki? Was that his name? Nagito! Namagaki? Huh? Namagaki?
What? That fucking Four Eyes? You two know him?
We talked with him after we left the cafe. He used to be a curse bearer, right? I see. That's why Yako had that reaction when she saw him. What? Come to think of it, that guy said he wanted to talk about Machio.
on me, boy? What the hell is he planning without his curse stone?
He said he'd be waiting near Ryogoku Bridge.
Got it. I'll join you there once we're done.
He's the bastard who killed Machio. Yako. There should be enough information. We can release Machio from her suffering now. Let's do it. All right. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. No, Machio. Thank you. You helped us. You know, I'm sorry I didn't know about it all. Your family, the kidnapping, Mr. Jonoichi. I'm so sorry. It must have been so hard. Not that I could understand, but I'm sure it was so hard. I mean, of course you would want revenge. I wanted it too. We've all done things that we wish we could take back. But I'm glad I at least know the truth. Yako. There's so much I want to say, but that's enough. Let me just ask you one last thing. Someday, can we hang out again?
No!
Aww. You mean it? Okay, it's a promise. Have you asked everything you wanted? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to guide Machio's spirit now. Yeah. It's time to say goodbye. Machio, with this, I'll finally be able to free you. Hey, Yako. Yeah? You never accepted the idea that Machio took her own life. I'm glad you never stopped trying to find the truth. Yeah. You're right. Even though I didn't realize just how hard things were for her. Mio? Sorry. It's just Machio. She was taken advantage of by so many of the adults around her. She put up with so much. I should have tried and talked with her more. I know how you feel. Thanks, Mio. It hurts thinking about all of the things I could have done. Why did this have to happen to someone so kind and hardworking? It feels like she was ill-fated to the very end. It's just too cruel. But even then, she didn't even tell me about this stuff. And she let herself worry more about revenge than living. I'm mad at her for that. Sure, I should have noticed something was wrong, but come on. Ugh, what was she thinking? Seriously, I mean, seriously? Am I really that unreliable? Of course I'd help you get your revenge, you idiot! I don't care how you had to change or whatever. I just wanted you to live. Yako. I'll take responsibility for what's been done. But one day, if we meet on the other side, I'm gonna have to give her a good punch. Then I'll tell her she's the real fool's procession, or something. Then we'll hang out like always. Sounds like fun. Alright, I'm sending her off, okay? Oh, wait! Look, the coin. It moved to no all on its own. You're right. When did it do that? It seems she still has something keeping her here. Yako, you have any idea what Machio wants? Me? Oh! Please, don't forget me. I think she told me that she didn't want me to forget. I see. Then, Machio, if you can hear my voice, let your feelings that you won't ever forget her be known. Show it through an action. What? Do something that shows you won't forget. Keep the coin. Oh? I would take the coin. I'm gonna mark her person of interest profile. Now kiss. How do I prove to her I won't forget? I'm gonna save the game. I don't know. It's probably some like fourth wall bullshit. I don't know. Yeah, fuck you. You Thank you. Oh, whoops. Thank you. Though, I don't really want you to punch me. So live a long life, okay? I'll see you later. I'm scared to delete it. I'm gonna get jump scared by like a dead Machio ghost. It does love it. Yako, are you feeling alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, I feel a lot better. I guess I really wasn't satisfied like myself recently. Or sorry, I guess I really wasn't feeling like myself recently. I was like, it was like there was a part of me that I had no control of or something. I don't know, that sounds weird. Oh yeah, Dots. I do remember them saying that. Yeah, I think you're back to your normal self now. I'm glad there weren't any problems. I wonder if Machio was able to find peace. I know she did. You don't have to worry about that. It seems that her regret was not being able to tell you what was going on and growing apart from you. Well, I guess I can forgive her for that. But there's still something bothering me. Really? Yeah. I wonder what this feeling is. It's like there's a piece of her that hasn't left yet. It may be an after effect. Maybe because you gave your stone to Chief Inspector Satsumi?
Doubt it. Having a curse stone shouldn't have any effect on your body.
But dealing with 4 curses sounds like a lot of stress. Good work, Chief.
Someone's like a completely different person all of a sudden. But, are you really sure about this? Having us arrest you once this is all over? You might be able to get your case treated as just an accident.
It's fine. Treat me the same as someone who used a curse stone to kill someone. If anything, I should be thanking you for letting me go free until this is all over. So, thanks, Chief.
Yeah, no problem. I'll fucking arrest you, no problem.
Yeah, like she totally doesn't have to do that, but okay. That's pretty honorable of her. Yeah, that's a really mature outlook to have. Whoa, you didn't say anything about bringing the police.
Sorry, but we don't have time to care about what you have to say about us. What business do you have with this girl now that you've lost your curse stone? I'll tell you this for free. I have her curse stone already.
I don't have any ill intentions.
I wanted to tell you that. I want to help if you intend to resurrect Machio Shiraishi. That was my intention from the beginning when I received my curse stone.
And that's why I took your curse stone. Man, can't be too careful. Besides, what connection do you have to Machio Shiraishi?
We, met once. I was so sad to hear the news of her death the other day.
Uh-huh.
Met once?
I see. Well, I'm sure it must have been painful for you, but... Do you think that bringing back the dead will erase the fact that you hit her with your car?
What? I'm sure you have no idea what you're talking about.
By the way, if you lie to me, my curse stone can fucking kill you, by the way. If you don't know, I'll tell you, and you'll let me ask some questions in return. Did you just get your license recently?
Oh yeah! The girlfriend mentioned that.
We found a van with bloodstains on it, you see. It's only a matter of time before we find who the owner is.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why don't you tell me a little bit more about your relationship with Machio Shiraishi? Not only that, you killed someone with your curse stone, didn't you?
Stop! Stay away from me! Damn it. Okay, I give up. It's all over for me.
Afterwards, Yutaro Namagaki gave his confession. He admitted that he was behind the wheel of the van that hit Machio Shiraishi. He explained that he was speeding in order to impress a girl he had in the car with him. After hitting the schoolgirl, he drove away and planned to wash the car in secret to destroy the evidence. But he became nervous and went back to the scene of the crime at the urging of his passenger. When they returned to the scene, the female passenger went to check the victim alone while he sat panicked in the car. She took the talisman. When she returned, she told him people were unlikely to assume a hit and run, as it looked similar to a suicide by jumping from height. Afterwards, the pair parted ways and Yutaro dumped the vehicle deep in the woods under the cover of night. The two of them decided to keep the accident a secret. The next morning, Machio Shiraishi's body was discovered, and luckily for them, her death was ruled a suicide. However, a darkness lingered within his heart. From that day on, the schoolgirl appeared before him covered in blood, her limbs bent and broken, to spite him in his dreams every night. Even when awake, he would see a phantom of her corpse in the dark, moaning and cursing him at all times. Troubled by the constant hallucinations, it was only a number of days before he suffered a nervous breakdown. He couldn't bear hiding what he'd done anymore and planned to turn himself in, but was stopped by the passenger from that night. It was then that he first heard rumors of the rite of resurrection. He thought that if he could resurrect the schoolgirl, that it would be like the accident never happened. And with that, the darkness enshrouding his heart could be dissipated. From then on, he searched the areas associated with the 7 mysteries of Hanjo every night. And he received the curse of the foot-washing mansion as a result. Damn, poor guy.
I see.
And that other girl is definitely using him so she could revive that artist that I forgot the name of.
That's right! I'm not a bad man! I wanted to turn myself in! It was that girl who tempted me!
Okay. Calm down and listen, son.
You feel zero remorse for him in any regard? I mean, yeah, he was speeding, and yeah, he was kind of a douchebag with his curse stone, but at least he showed guilt for what he did. And like the guilt was kind of eating away at him, but maybe it was her spirit that was haunting him. I don't know. He's just like Shogo? No. This is completely different. He is not like Shogo. Anyway.
If you don't think you've done anything wrong, what would these girls think if they saw you run over that poor girl? There's something I want to know. You know anything about a talisman that Machio should have had on her at the time of the accident?
Yeah, you're right, Krumbo. He did kill Shogo, but it was just Shogo. We could just attribute it to the bloodlust, right? That the curse stone gives you. But maybe because he was like hanging out by the mysteries, he was willing to kill people for that. Like he knew what the rite of resurrection was. No, you're right. You're right. I still think he's better than Shogo. Talisman? What are you talking about?
So you don't know anything. In that case, what about that woman who was with you? Can you ask her?
Oh, that's right. Everything was her fault in the first place.
Well, that may not be exactly wrong. Just riding passenger in a car involved in an involuntary vehicular manslaughter isn't a crime in itself. But according to your statement, she neglected her duty to seek aid and instigated you to neglect your duty to report the accident. And if she took an article from the scene, she'd also be charged with theft. You tell me who she is? You have no intent of hiding anything anymore, do you?
Yeah, that's right. It's her fault. Do what you want with her. It's time for her to face what she's done. Her name is Ayame Tono. She's an art student that I met in town.
What?
We did interrogate her with this character. And we did with Richter. Oh, wait, it's his daughter? I didn't even realize. Wait. Art student. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I didn't even realize. I was like, why is he so shocked? Oh, fuck.
An art student.
I didn't even make that connection. Holy shit.
An art student named Ayame Tono?
Did we interrogate her? No, okay. We talked to her with Richter then.
Whoa. Are you absolutely sure of that?
What point would there be in lying to you now? What, do you know her or something? She may look nice, but she's rotten on the inside. I'd like to meet the parents who raised someone like that.
Shut up!
Oh, oh no.
What's wrong, Inspector Satsumi? You're drenched in sweat.
No. Wait. Damn it! Why? How could this happen? Listen up! I'm taking this one with me down to the station for more questioning. You two go after the record of Fate's Yin Scroll. Got that?
Okay. We will.
Come with me.
Whoa! Let's get going. That was weird. Yeah.
That's crazy. You want to go visit Richter, guys? I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, and then we'll do Richter's segment, okay? I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm back. I brought nuts because I'm a little hungry. So I hope you guys don't mind if I take a little break. There's gonna be a bonus PM stream. Oh yeah, we're planning to do the Pit of 100 Trials tomorrow. Oh, no worries, Alan. I appreciate you hanging out with us on Halloween night. It's been fun. Nuts! Why do you say I'm eating toenails? What? Okay. Give me like another couple minutes. We could talk about whatever you want. You're in a rhythm battle royale? That sounds so much fun, actually. No! Nuts are great. I love nuts. Let's talk about Vale. Oh, do you want me to pull for Vale? I do remember, but it didn't mean I ate my toenails. You had some theories floating around? Should I read them, or is it bad to read them? I'll summon for Vale. Oh, congratulations, Crimbo. Okay, so I should definitely pull colorless on this. If I get. Okay, I'll pull these 2 colorless stones. Agaro. What's wrong, Fortin? Oh, she's blue. I thought she was colorless. Alright. Would you look at that? I mistook Vale for Arvel on the little picture thing. It's okay. I didn't get a blue stone here anyway. I'll do one more. Okay, we got a single blue stone. I'll pull the blue and the red, because I kind of want to try for the red pool. I wouldn't mind getting Nana, Diamant, or Felix. Oh shit, the blue! There she is! There she is! Alright, we're fucked. I'm done with Fire Emblem Heroes. You missed Halloween Hector this year? He's so old at this point. Whoa, it's Diamant, whoa. In further news, today the body of an adult male was discovered in the residence of one Toshiko Shiraishi around noon. In the residence of... Let me finish these nuts. These are great nuts. You shouldn't feel pessimistic about it, Dots. Follow your heart. If you have fun doing them, just let it rip, you know? I watched the Sarah one. It was very good. Well, sure, ma'am. Ma'am, it seems like we've managed to settle one part of the kidnapping case for now. Let's begin discussing our next steps.
Right.
Judging by the official announcement, it seems what Awai wrote is likely true. With both the kidnapper and his young accomplice dead, the police should be able to handle the rest.
Now that it's over, I can't help but think about how pitiful it all is. We never would have known a thing had we not found his journal.
Carelessness is what usually leads to crimes like these being exposed. It was pretty much the same with the Najima murders. But stumbling across the answer by pure chance really makes you think. It makes my skin crawl to think of how many cases like this are left undiscovered.
Me too. It's certainly disturbing.
Well, with the kidnapping case all wrapped up, we can focus our efforts on obtaining the right of resurrection, yes?
Indeed. I'm counting on you.
Alright, let's reassess this curse situation.
Right.
I must admit, I never expected the police to be so on top of things. The Chief Inspector, Tetsuo Satsumi, provided us a good wealth of information. I'm surprised he knew so much about the curse bearers.
Do you think they noticed I'm one of them?
I'm pretty sure Ario didn't. The Chief Inspector, on the other hand, we'll have to be careful around him. Well, which character would you pick, Dots? But if he had suspected anything, I'm sure he would have detained us. We should stay vigilant moving forward. Agreed. Eats? That could be cool. Sorry, these nuts are just... they're calling to me. I'm a bad streamer. Jacob, that's the plan. I'm willing to play till 1 a.m. But if it goes further than that, I'm gonna have to stop it. Even if we steal a curse stone, you may not be able to successfully perform the rite unless you're a curse bearer yourself. Would you be okay with hanging on to the stone from now on?
Of course.
Oh shit, she's gonna kill someone. Just don't use it though, okay? You can't trust her. Look at those eyes, bro.
All right.
If what we heard is true, there are just 3 curse bearers left to be discovered. There's the Whispering Canal, the Beckoning Light, and the Taiko of Sugaru left to investigate. It may benefit us to visit the places connected to these stories a few times.
I see.
I'm still highly suspicious of the people at the Hihaku Soaps. They could be the ones pulling the strings. That Takumi Yumioka fella is probably aware of the curse bearers we're searching for. Tracking his movements may prove to be useful.
You want to follow him?
If we were to follow anyone, he'd be my first choice, but... damn it! Times like this really have me wishing I had more personnel.
I imagine it's tough working on your own.
It's the plight of running a small business. I'm always on the hunt for a skilled assistant. And then there's Najima, who appears to be a curse bearer too. The one-sided reed, I think it was. If we want to look for someone that's likely to gather a whole lot of soul dregs, well, look no further.
He did say he would unleash his curse on a large number of people at nightfall.
If he gets the chance to, if the Chief Inspector manages to track down Machio, then, well, there's a chance he'll manage to apprehend Najima before he gets up to no good.
But why did you tell the Chief Inspector about the safe house? He hadn't had that lead.
It was written in Y's memoirs. It was just a matter of time till he found out. Besides, we're talking about a massacre here. I can't just turn a blind eye.
How different is it from any other curse bearer collecting soul dregs?
Well, if we're talking Najima, it could be a lot more dangerous. We'll just keep a close eye on Najima and the cops. What are you trying to say, Eric, that you're getting top chatted? Are you using the word freaking? All he does is eat some freaking nuts.
Oh my god!
I spend all day running after this guy, and all he does is feed me freaking nuts.
But guys, they're almonds. They are. Dots, they are. But I also don't like Almond Joy as a candy. It's like a low-tier candy.
What about that girl from before? Ayame Tono?
Favorite nut, go. Cashews. Zachary, go to taste. Go to taste. Pistachios are really good too. In fact, I have a giant bag of pistachios here that I was eating. I guess I'm like a squirrel. I'm gonna have some. Whoa!
Do you think she could be a curse bearer?
You'd have to say pecans or they'll dome you. Oh my god. I've never had pecans. Well, there's a chance she could have gone and stolen someone else's curse stone by now.
That's possible too, but... We haven't been to Midoricho Park yet, the place connected to the Taiko of Suguru.
Oh, right. That's close to where she lives.
What if she was a curse bearer this entire time? She could have lied.
It's possible. It would make her a brilliant actress to boot. The idea's got me itching to investigate her again. You're an almond man? I do like almonds. I do like almonds. I've never heard of salt and vinegar peanuts, though. What? They do that? You ever get those pistachios that are just sealed and you can't crack them open? Man. They're great. I mean, I've been watching like food videos and stuff, and fish and chips in like the UK. It's fish with French fries, right? Apparently they fucking douse them with vinegar. It sounds so gross to me. Like French fries with vinegar. Oh my god, they're crazy. That place is rather suspicious. If only we could have run into someone there. Malt vinegar.
Richter?
Yes. That's right. Would you mind if we make a stop on our way? We can make it quick. I apologize for the diversion, but I'd like to visit a candy store if possible.
I suppose I don't mind.
Then, shall we depart? From this part on, you will be given the option to finish investigation, which will allow you to immediately end this part. From there, you can continue on to the next part. You may also come back and restart this section from the point which you left off. Okay, let's go to the candy store. That's a good point, Eric. That's a good point. Oh, right, ma'am. Can we go for mangiaki or something?
That's sweet of you, but I'm not hungry right now.
That's too bad. I haven't had great luck with this mockingbird raffle. Would you mind if I tried a few more times? Apparently most of these are just replicas of the real deal, but even so, they're well worth the price. Some of the kids were saying they managed to snatch some real rare finds in this lottery.
Go ahead. Don't buy them all now.
Finish investigation! I'm almost done. I'm sorry, guys. I'll put them down in a second. Okay. Just let me know when you want to leave, okay?
Okay, no problem. Sonoya, the children seem pretty fond of this place. It looks comparatively new. They must have had renovations done not long ago. It almost feels like I came here with a child. My boy never had much of a taste for sweets. It makes this kind of a fresh experience for me.
There's some vending machines. You can buy canned juice for 100 yen. These days, vending machines sell a lot of things besides juice, too. Okay.
The shop's close to the park, so children have been coming and going without pause. Places like this candy shop have been slowly disappearing from the street view recently.
I guess there's nothing else here.
He's up in front with the kids to participate in the raffle. It's weird seeing an adult his age enjoying himself so much at a candy store. Oh, it seems he didn't win anything. He's pouting so hard even the kids are laughing at him.
Okay, let's go. Let's go to Minaricho Park. That does sound crazy, Crimbo. Oh, you want me to examine him twice?
Look at his smile. He must have won something. How nice.
Holy crap, this one is super rare! It's Fair Feather, the coolest peacock around!
Oh, so it is. That's a pretty big win, huh?
Yo! Do you get something for 100%ing the bird collectibles? Another sticker. Hit the 5-star. We've reason to believe the curse bearer of the Taiko of Suguru was here last night. It's possible they're already dead, but we haven't found any definitive leads.
Everyone is relaxing so peacefully in the park. It's hard to imagine it was the site of some horrid curse. Richter seemed to be a little nervous when Ayame Tono was mentioned, or was I just imagining it?
We've reason to believe the curse bearer of the Taiko of Suguru was here last night. It's possible they're already dead, but let me just say the same thing again. Hey!
Hey,
That lady over there! Hey! That's Ayame Tono! She seems to be trying to hide. Watch in silence. Can't wait to get Richter's left sock. We don't want to startle her and have her run off on us. Let's sit and watch her for now. Alright, I'll be back.
he's gone. I suppose he really wanted to talk with her.
That's so creepy.
Oh, there he is. Does he mean to jump out and surprise her from behind? Huh. Does he mean to intimidate her? Ah, she noticed. I guess his purpose was to talk with her after all. I wonder what they're talking about. She doesn't look like she's planning to run. Oh, they're coming here.
Here she is. What do you think? Smooth work by the master, hmm?
Yes, very smooth.
Hello. Thank you so much for yesterday. I know this is sudden, but I'm actually being pursued right now.
Pursued? By who?
I think it's the police. Would you be willing to provide me shelter?
From the police?
I figured we could hear her out and see what kind of mess she's gotten herself in.
Don't make it sound like I'm some kind of criminal, please.
Why are you being chased?
The police have my apartment staked out, so I haven't been able to return home. I heard them saying something about wanting to protect me, but something didn't feel right and I got scared.
You have any idea why they're after you?
Well, I have been searching for the curses, so we shouldn't trouble ourselves with hiding you if they're after you for a good reason.
Huh? How cruel! But this handsome investigator wouldn't turn me in so easily, would you? It's unfortunate, but we've got reason not to get involved with the police ourselves.
What shady reasoning!
But if you've got some murky secret to hide, we might as well cooperate with each other, no? Anyway, how are your plans to resurrect Hokusai going?
Fortunately, that's been going quite well.
Oh? Does that mean you found someone to steal a curse stone from?
Not exactly, but I found out a kind of last resort. Which is why I can't let the police get me.
What do you mean by last resort?
You really asking me that? It doesn't concern you at all. Why should I tell you?
What if we make a deal? In exchange for keeping you hidden from the police, you'll tell us about the last resort.
Huh? Is that what got you interested? Oh, I've got it. You're meaning to steal it for yourself.
Not at all. I'm just curious.
That excuse will just not do. I don't need you to. I'll find a way to stay safe on my own. That was a close one. I should have known the only one you could count on in this world is yourself. Ah.
We can't let her get away. Let's go after her.
Stop it! Get any closer and I'll scream.
Please, wait. We'll help you out, with no conditions.
Well, you changed your mind quick. That just makes you all the more suspicious.
I tried my best, but I couldn't convince her to stay.
Could it be you don't know how to handle a girl like that?
Humph. Since she's looking for a safe haven, would you mind me sharing your address with her? Just in case?
Well, it doesn't really bother me, but you do recognize there are police officers in my close family.
At least it'll allow us to keep in contact, no matter how small.
Quick, nab her!
No, I wouldn't do that. Ayame Tono says her plans for the Rite of Resurrection may be achievable through this last resort. Does that mean she's given up on her plan to steal a curse stone?
Richter?
Hmm?
You know. I have one as well. The last resort.
You do? Ah.
Even if we don't steal another curse stone, I already have my own. If it becomes necessary, I'm prepared to use it.
So you think it might be possible that she has one of her own too? But that she despises the idea of using it to kill others, so instead she means to steal a curse stone with soul dregs already in it? It doesn't contradict anything we know. She lives nearby, which means she might have the Taiko of Suguru curse stone. We still don't know much about that one.
Victor? That last resort Ayame spoke of? It could be our chance. We can use her.
I hear you loud and clear. Okay, let's go. Let me think to myself.
I can't help but feel oddly irritated around that girl, Ayame Tono. She puts on an innocent front, but she seems to be hiding something.
Grr. Okay, let's go to the bridge. She's a desperate and grieving mother. I know, I have sympathy for Harui. I do. You like the look she's giving?
Richter, what do you think that is?
Oh? I don't see anything.
Really? You don't see that? That thing that looks like a phantom ball of flame floating in the air?
A ball of flame? Yeah, definitely, Dots, definitely. It's kind of like The Last of Us. Like, what Joel does is morally wrong, but you agree with him because of the circumstances, right? Spoilers. It must be the curse echo. Maybe only the curse bearers are capable of seeing it.
But could such a thing happen in broad daylight? It's gone.
I wonder if that was the beckoning light's curse echo. That phantom flame you saw might have been a manifestation of the lantern.
In that case, does that mean a curse bearer is nearby?
What you saw earlier must have been the beckoning light. Something might have changed after what just happened. Did something draw out your interest? No worries here. I made sure to take a quick shower this morning. A curse bear might be lurking in the vicinity. I'm gonna check the surroundings. Do not say that, Squatch. Nothing. I didn't find anyone who looked the part.
I see.
I don't doubt something happened around here, but something might have changed in the area. Keep your eyes peeled. What's going on? There isn't a curse bearer in sight. It doesn't seem like anyone's been here for some time. Wonder if it's still one of the factories that got shut down, or if it's one of the factories that got shut down when they tightened up regulations. Something changed? I wasn't paying attention at the beginning. And if what I saw was the curse echo of the beckoning light, wouldn't that mean the curse bearer is nearby? I'm not feeling any strange presence, but that could be because it's midday. Bad advice. I don't know. I'm not noticing anything. Who has the beckoning light? I have no idea. Do I know that? Hold on. Yeah, I'm not sure who has it. Harui has the clappers.
Let me see them grippers.
I don't want to leave, but I feel like I should. The area was closed off to the public this morning after his body was found, but The police quickly managed to complete their investigation and reopened the park as if nothing ever happened. The people in the area are shockingly calm concerning what's happened here. You'd think they'd be put off knowing there was a dead body here just this morning. From what I heard, it happened right about where you're standing right now. Telephone booth. Doesn't look out of the ordinary to me. Oh-ho! This place is associated with the Whispering Canal. The canal must be connected to the man who was found drowned in the park. Agreed. Wasn't the victim a Hihaku Soaps employee? Beckoning Light was the detective at the moment. Like, he took it off the teacher, I think. No. That was the lantern. The calling lantern or whatever. Ever-burning lantern. I believe. Shoutouts to Shogo. Hype Beast Shogo. That's right, his name was Shogo Okie, and he was a total loser. Considering his occupation, he probably came here in search of a curse stone. If people in the company know about the rite, it only makes sense they'd be looking for curse stones. You think the chairwoman and Takumi would send their regular employees out to hunt for the stones? If that's the case, perhaps that Shogo died trying to take a stone from someone else. Either that or... he was killed precisely because he was a curse bearer with a curse stone. I suppose so, but... considering the location, wouldn't that mean the curse stone was used during the the curse used was the Whispering Canal? Good point. That would mean Shogo Okie wasn't the wielder of the Whispering Canal curse himself. Do you think Yoko cursed him? Could he have had the Beckoning Light or even the Taiko of Suguru? I was here last night and there wasn't any dead bodies then, and it's highly possible he was brought here from somewhere else. It was 100% Yoko? If that's the case, then the wielder of the Whispering Canal has already collected his stone. Oh, ma'am? Excuse me, but there's one more thing I'd like to try. Oh? Be my guest. Shogo Okie is the name of the person who died here. It's hard to believe he was here by chance, only to end up murdered with a curse. Given his ties to Hihaku, we can only assume he was aware of the situation and somehow involved with the curses. What are you gonna try? The playground? Would you look at that? And that's a pretty unique looking playground. Did it catch your eye? Perhaps. Now's not the time though. But it did get you interested. Does he want to play on it? I don't know. A bunch of kids gathered around Richter to poke fun at his clothing. Seems like kids coming running from him wherever we go. Not all too surprising with his attire. He hasn't complained about it though. I wonder if he's got a soft spot for kids. What did he want to try? What was he talking about? What's up, Argo? Welcome back. They made it quite the challenge to pass through it, and you'd have to go underneath there. He definitely wants to play on it. You can go take a look if you're that interested. Alright, I'll go check it out just to make sure. You didn't have to think long about that. What's that? Did he find something? I found a mockingbird under the playground equipment! Damn, talk about lucky, it's number 19, Penny Prattle! Right. I see. Congrats. Playgrounds always get me all fired up. Okay, I'm gonna move again. I don't think there's anything here. Going back to the bridge. Yoko must be the female Amioji from 1,000 years ago. It was like 300 years ago, no? Bro, I don't, nothing changed in the area.
Okay, I'm leaving. No, I know I had the finish button, I just don't want to miss anything. Oh, okay. Maybe I should just hit finish. Good night, Squatch. Happy Halloween. The fuck? My head. What's happening? Who killed him? Won't get away with it. Hihaku. I can't read this. Hihaku soaps. Did I hit my head? It's killing me. And my vision's all blurry. Is that the ceiling? I feel the cold floor against my back. I must have fallen or something. Get up. My body won't move. Why? And why am I on the floor in the first place? No. Hold on. More importantly, who am I? Okay, think. Try to remember something. Anything. Rite of resurrection. Who killed him? Revenge! Oh, the wife? Feels like my head is going to split apart. What was that? That man's face. I think I've seen it before. Maybe not the wife. Think. I'm sure I know it. Enter the man's name. I forgot his name. Can I check? Hajime Yoshimi. Hajime Yoshimi. That's it. I know that name. The dark mist obscuring my memories is slowly starting to clear. Ah, that hurt my eyes. My head is hurting again. I got fucking flashbanged. Hey, kid. What was that? A memory of mine? Hajime and I think we were close. I don't think it's the delinquent girl. No. What was her name? Hitomi? Maybe. I don't know. But the first thing I saw, he was dead. Did I? Just what kind of person am I? Oh, I want to look in a mirror. I can move again, and I think my head is starting to clear. There's a mirror. Looks like I'm in some kind of warehouse. Maybe I can find some clues as to what happened. I should take a look around. You can press suspend at any point in this chapter and start from the same point when you select resume. If you get stuck, try playing a different route before you return to this one. There's a key to the sink. Ah, if I can use this to see what I look like, I might be able to remember who I am. No good. This mirror is completely unusable with all that grime built up on it. What is this, Virtue's Last Reward? I wonder if I could clean it somehow.
The switchboard. Looking inside, it seems that this room has electricity at least. Does that mean someone is using this place for something? What's this? Oh, hey! The label's been torn off, but this must be soap. There's quite a bit left inside. Let's take it. Soap acquired. A big shelf used in storage spaces. What's this? A lock? Accounted straight out of an office. Let's see what happens if I slide this open. Looks like there's nothing inside. Doesn't look like there's anything in the top drawer. There's some kind of note in the middle drawer. Alkabenzene, benzalkonium chloride, sulfonic acid, sodium hydroxide. Names of chemicals. Maybe this is some kind of chemical plant. I mean, we're clearly in Hihaku soaps, right? Nothing in the bottom drawer. No, wait, there's something stuck in the way back. It looks like a sticker! A typical office desk. There's all kind of stationery on it. Is there anything that looks usable? There's this pen, but I don't really need it. I'll leave it here for now. Open the left locker. There's a bucket and a mop in the left locker. Guess that's where they keep their cleaning stuff. Oh, I might be able to use these cleaning supplies. I can fill the bucket with soap and use the mop to clear away most of the grime. There's a piece of paper stuck to the front. Chemical, flammable, liquid, ventilation, if leaked, equipment integrity thoroughly. That's quite the collection of words. What could this place be used for? A folding chair, all alone in the middle of the room. Gives me the creeps for some reason. They must have sat me on it earlier. I probably passed out and fell on the floor. There's a bunch of garbage in the corners. My guess is that this room isn't used very often, if at all. I can't just wait here for someone to come to my rescue. I need to look for a way out. There's a soapy mop. I should be able to clean the mirror with this. Whoa, clean in one swipe. Whose face is this gonna be? This soap is pretty good. I'll have to remember this brand. Oh, yeah, it's his wife. Okay. Or fiance, whatever. So, this is what I look like. Right. Yeah, this is me. I know this face. I'm Shogo's unnamed twin. But something doesn't feel right. Something's missing. Oh, my name. I can't remember my name. I need to figure out what my name is. I forgot her name. Mayu Chozawa. I know what I look like. Next I have to remember my name. Is there a woman with this face in my memories? Come on, I need my name. Mayu Chozawa? Yes, that's definitely it. My name is Mayu Chozawa. Mysterious woman. My name is Mayu Chozawa. The man I saw in my memories, Hajime Yoshimi, is my fiancé. Wait. If what I saw was from my past, then Hajime's... No. Hajime could never be killed so easily. There must be some kind of mistake. Knowing him, he's probably worked himself into a frenzy looking for me. I have to get out of here and let him know that I'm okay. I still don't hear anyone out there. No reason to waste my energy banging and yelling. I feel like this is the suspend point. Oga Poga! There's an air duct on the ceiling. Could this place have been a factory at some point? Wish I could crawl through it to escape, but I don't see any way to get into it from here. Looks like the light on the ceiling is on, but it's still so dark. Oh, there's dirt all over the bulb. Time for that mop! Okay, we'll see, Dots. There, it's a little brighter now. I should have an easier time searching now. I just hope I can actually find something. A manga magazine called Weekly Shonen Scorpion. I think Hajime used to read this, even at his age. He liked the series about delinquents. No, not the time to get caught up reminiscing. Oh, it's a curse relic. Was this here all along? I had no idea. A lantern carved out of wood? It's kind of creepy. Something about this feels different than all the other abandoned junk in here. What is this? Oh, it's what we saw at the bridge. Such terrible regret. A resentful memory is flowing into my mind. Yes, we found the owner, yes. Alright, later, Helen. Take it easy. Thanks for hanging. You could kill curse bears using their own curses. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. No worries, King KP. While walking home along the road near Honji at night, one might spot a hazy lantern light up ahead, despite there being no one around. Following it will cause it to go out suddenly when getting near, but just when one fears the darkness might swallow them up, another light will appear further ahead, as if guiding the one who sees it. Some say the flame is benevolent, leading people to their homes, while others believe it is a monster leading people astray. Some even believe it's the vengeful spirit of someone that died, luring the lost to the land of the dead. Kills, by means of the curse they possess, one who has become a curse bear. A vague silhouette is framed by silvery moonlight near the bridge. It is a man hunched over near death with regret carved on his face. Visions of the past flash throughout his mind. Memories of the young couple and their daughter. But he has lost everything. He had repaid the kindness shown to him with evil. Though regret gnaws at him now, it is too late to undo it. His mind turns to the Amioji woman. It was all her doing. No, the blame laid with him and his inexperience. He had foolishly involved himself with the forbidden, inviting evil into his life. I should have left the rite of resurrection well enough alone. The light of the man's life begins to fade as regret and anger wash over him in turns. If only I had accomplished it in the end. Alas, it's too late for that now. I am prepared for hell. Perhaps in another life I can fulfill my dreams. Even if this body perishes, I can atone for my sins. Yeah, Satsumi kinda got a giant target on his back now, huh? Is this Seimin Stone? Possibly? Sounds like it, right? But I don't know. Seimin, like, kinda... I'm not so sure. I remember now. I remember everything. I know why I was brought here. That's right, earlier. I feel sick. Where am I? I'm gonna get jump scared. Yes, that is correct. We finally have a confession. Someone's talking on the phone. Yes, quite stubborn. We had to use the maximum dose of truth serum. Truth serum? Did they drug me with something? There's someone behind me. Can I get a look at them? Damn, my body won't move. Oh, you are awake. Ugh. Your head must be beginning to clear right now. You, Takumi. Shit, you tricked me. Such a harsh accusation. It was you who was being uncooperative. What did you do to me? What was that about a truth serum? I assure you, you have nothing to worry about. You are in no danger. That being said, there may be some side effects. Memory loss, brain fog. It was you. You were the one who hurt Hajime. Try all you want. I'm not telling you shit. No matter. I already have everything I need. What? I'm in the middle of a call with the chairwoman. Why don't you have a rest while you wait? Stop! Get away from me! Who the fuck even is this guy? I'm still conscious, if only barely. Concentrate. Focus on Takumi. I need all the information I can glean from his conversation.
Let me see your head. Correct. He does not seem to know where the is hidden. Hajime Yoshimi was the same. Yes. Was unexpected, but they must be talking about the charms. Or the yin scroll. I'm not sure.
No, he really did do something to Hajime. Damn it, I'm fading.
Shake your head.
That was close. I have to keep listening.
From Araishi? Yes. Exactly as planned. As for EY, I expect. Yes, as soon as possible. Yes, the curse will likely tomorrow, according to Araishi.
I can't. Just a little more.
Yes, as long as we keep her in here, the curse will. Yes, he will certainly want to bring back her dead fiancé.
Is he talking about me? I'm fading again. Keep it together. Anything I can learn.
Yes, I will be leaving her here. I'll take the telephone with me. Ah, yes, that is. In the cabinet. It should pose no problem.
Yes, I have changed the lock.
Oh, wait. I've changed the lock. The year of the company's founding.
I can't hold on any longer.
Guys, it's really dark in this room. I'm kind of nervous. Yeah, quick, use the nail polish. Exactly. Most random shit to bring up.
That man is Takumi Yamioka of Hihaku Soaps. He showed up at my hair salon about a month ago. He came to ask me to try out a new shampoo they'd made. We spoke about it again a few weeks later, but...
Yeah, good thing we have the info log, huh?
He suddenly started asking me about my fiancé. I remember thinking that was pretty weird. Hihaku is a huge company, so I tried to be polite and answered all his questions. He wanted to know what kind of family Hajime came from, if there was anything special about them, or if he was heir to anything. I thought it was so strange, I didn't give him any specifics.
Dots, don't say that.
And then, that night, he never came to the place we agreed to meet, so I went to where he said he'd be going, the former Yasuda Gardens. That's where I found his dead body. I was so distraught I just ran away. I didn't want to believe what I was seeing. After that, I decided to put all my hopes in that rite of resurrection everyone was talking about. I searched desperately for anything I could find about the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. And then, Takumi showed up again. He told me that he knew something about how Hajime died. I thought I would just act interested in what he had to say, but I fell for it completely. Next thing I knew, I was locked up in this room, pumped full of drugs and left here on the floor, barely even conscious. I spent the night dreaming of him, praying for a chance at the rite of resurrection. And at midnight last night, I got the curse of beckoning light. Between the drugs and the curse, I passed out. That must be why I lost my memory. But now I remember everything. It was Hihaku. They went after Hajime. They put me in here.
Mayu was the second in command of an all-female gang. She was known for having a glare so fierce that it could silence a crying child. It was during this time that she met Hajime Yoshimi, a member of a rival gang. At some point during the countless clashes between their gangs, the two fell into a peculiar romantic relationship. Although their tastes in food, clothing, TV, and movies could not be more opposite, they maintained a comfortable union by staying out of each other's hobbies. After being forced to repeat her third year 3 times, she dropped out of high school and began apprenticing at a hair salon on the recommendation of a friend.
She also attended night school and was proud to earn her beautician's license like 2 years ago. Mayu always cut Hajime's hair, although he seemed content with her work, remarking, "My hair ain't much without Mayu's touch." She had been secretly plotting to give him a more stylish look.
But why did they have to kill him? Was that Hihaku's doing too? What could they have wanted with him? I knew his job was dangerous, but why would a company like that go after an officer in the juvenile division? Ah, I get it now. All that about the shampoo was just to get to Hajime. Hajime. You were always the kind of guy who could shoulder any burden with a smile on your face. What burden were you carrying all this time? To be targeted by a company that's more than willing to kidnap and drug people? Was it something you couldn't tell even me? No. Takumi said he had gotten some kind of information out of me using the drug. Could I have had Hajime's secret somewhere in my memories? If I did, what could it have been? Did Hajime tell me something? Ugh, whatever it is, just let me say one thing. Fuck you, Hihaku! I'm not about to let any of this go the way you want! Yeah, that's right. It's up to me to protect any secret that Hajime was trying to hide. I'll finish whatever it is he didn't get a chance to. After all, it's always been up to me to clean up your messes. It's okay. Whatever you got yourself involved in, I'm sure you had good reason. We're gonna take them all out for all they got. Just you wait and see. Alright, about time I got out of this dump.
I'll try the drawer starting from the top. Nope, totally empty. You said it was in the cabinet, though.
This last drawer, it's different from the others. There's a padlock with a 4-digit combination. Oh yeah, Takumi said something about this. He said he put something in here and locked it, so there's probably something in here. Should I try my luck? $1946. Well?
Did I say that? Should I try my luck with this luck? Sorry. Sometimes I flip words.
Huh? But how did the year Hihaku was established suddenly appear in my mind? I had an idea when it might have been, but did I really get that lucky?
Because I knew.
Now that I think about it, there's definitely something different in the air here. Is this another side effect of the drug, or something else? Well, it doesn't matter right now. I should see what's in here. What is this thing? Well, guess I might as well pull it out. And it's a fax machine. It looks sort of like a phone, but there's no receiver. Oh, I know. This is a fax machine. I've seen commercials for these on TV. If I remember correctly, it's used to send copies of documents to other people who have one. What an age we live in where we can send letters and things without going through the mailman. This means I can call for help without a telephone. I've never used one before, but if I can connect it to the power and the phone line... Alright, we got power. Now I just need to figure out who I could send it to. What else do I need? I found a bunch of paper in the cabinet. I'll need a pen to write with. And I'll need a phone number for a fax machine to send this to. What am I gonna do? I'm probably gonna suspend the investigation here. I don't think I have the phone number. Alright, so Donstiff, I have to ask you. How much time do you think is left? If the answer is 2 hours or more, I will end the stream here and we'll finish this on Friday. If you think it's less than 2 hours, I will push through it and finish it. 2 to 3 hours in your opinion. Alright, so maybe we should end things here and we should finish it on Friday, huh? That sound good? Yeah, let's stop.
This stream was clickbait. Yep. You fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. But hopefully next stream, this Friday, will be... Yeah, Spookyvember. Will be the final time we have to do that. Yeah, if there's 2 to 3 hours, I think it's a bit much. I think we should just call it. Yeah, we'll finish it next time. Okay, well, thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed Spookytober. It was a lot of fun. We'll conclude on Friday. What is it going to be, like the 3rd or some shit? Who knows? November's fine. But thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate all of the support, Chip. Thank you, Chip. And happy Halloween, guys. Yes. Hope you had a good time hanging out with me on Halloween night. So until next time, SpeedyHawk out. Whoa.